Oh, and the cat. Woo! Yay!
How's it going, everyone?
Peanut gallery moment time. Yay! He just abandoned us, I realized. He's like, I gotta go find my brother. Hi.
Right, someone vamp.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about getting snacks because that's what husbands are for. They go get your snacks for you. Yes, and just so people know too, if they don't hear Ari talking, it's because she's a little under the weather and does not sound her best, and so she's saving her voice during this campaign. So a lot of the things that she's going to be saying is going to be in Roll20. Yay!
All right, is that better?
No, it is terrible.
Okay.
Like, I don't even know what you're talking about because I came into this conversation like now, but it's terrible, whatever it is.
All right, does my
It's
mic
just
sound
awful.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
better? All righty, good to go, solid.
Are you sure it sounds better?
What sounds better?
Sounds more distant.
A little more distant.
Give me 1 second, I need to move the mic closer then. Okay. And so the tale of Durian, Dunkelbeard, and the Great Caravan continues. Thank you, $10 thank you for the $10, Robert Wilson. Oh, wrong button. Alright, so discard project.
Let the good times roll.
Hmm.
Yep, okay, so move that over to... Yeah.
I had to leave early last time. Does anyone have our current experience points?
Hold on, let me take a quick peek. Current experience points that at least that I have is 3396.
That's what I have for the beginning of the last session.
Yeah. But wait a minute, the beginning of last session. I thought that was...
At the end of this, you're going to... trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be at level 5, at the next level, so...
Ooh, fancy.
Assuming none of you die, just saying.
I love not
Ominous.
dying.
Ominous. Thy name is Josh Scorcher.
Have you met me?
I should know this by now. I know. I know.
Do you not? Have you not seen any campaign that I've ever DM'd ever?
Shut it up.
All right. Got my pencil. Got my dice. All right. Just waiting on the
Dice.
Just waiting on the Aussie. Erector Accor, $5. Welcome to Flaming Jokes with Josh. How may we roast you today?
That was punny.
Let the good times roll.
That was a very well timed sound effect from my Streamlabs. Okay, so yeah.
Ba.
Okay. Okay. So, where is the Aussie? He's taking a while.
Hopefully there's no more thunderstorms.
Yeah, we're also waiting. Yeah, we're also waiting on Durian Dunkelbeard. So while we're waiting on that, so yeah, if you so yeah. Oh, there he is.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we were talking about you behind your back.
Of course you were.
Horrible thing.
All right.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I need to. Oh yes, Aussie. I need to send you a message of what your character has been doing.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay.
So how's everybody doing?
Yep.
Wonderful.
It's a lovely Saturday for some D&D.
Yeah.
My house is cold. That's all I will say. So I'm like bundled up and I'm like trying not to freeze.
Fair enough. Carla passes on her regards to everybody.
Hello.
Right. Yeah, she's still asleep right now, so I'm using the upstairs computer. And, just out of sheer curiosity, has anyone here seen the Dissidia animation that Josh and I were a part of?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And it was huge.
I did.
Very proud of how that came
What is
out.
it?
Sorry, that was my husband in the background dying. Don't die.
Try not to.
Yeah, we both been getting over some sort of weird cough.
Okay, I sent you the message, Aussie.
Yep, having a look now.
And no, Ari, he's not gonna die with you. I'm reading the Roll20 chat. It's Thespy Chan, we die together. No! You will not take my husband from me. I just got him.
Not the Three Musketeers yet. The Three Amigos.
Or other three things. I'm gonna mute for a bit. That way, coughing dies down.
Is everybody
sound like-
sick? Why is everybody sick? Like,
It's just the people
what?
on the West Coast.
It's like a couple.
No, I
couple
got a sore throat myself.
Couple of my editors
But
is sick. Aramau's sick. Jeremy was sick for 2 days. Yeah, it's everybody is sick.
Well, to be fair, I think mine is more allergies than sick because I have no fever. It's just like massive amounts of drainage that like took out my voice for a couple days. Yeah, but I'm gonna mute for
I
a bit.
feel
That way-
great.
Well, lucky you.
Alright, I'll be right back. I need to plug in my headphones.
Okay.
Hope
My
everybody
typing's not
enjoys
loud,
it.
is it?
Nah, you're fine.
Alright.
I saw that thing you sent me, Ari. That's that was funny. Okay, so so we did have Creepy's blessing to move on. Without him, it's just I'm going to have to play him briefly, which I really don't want to do, but whatever.
I don't know if you could pull that accent off.
It's Turbjorn Herbahima Herbin. Yeah, okay, so what do you guys think? Should we wait a little bit or should we start the game?
Whatever DM decides.
Aussie needs to be in roll 20.
Oh yes, Aussie does need to be in roll 20.
How scary.
I'm the Red Death. Fear me.
On the grave.
Yes, for those that don't know, Aramau is very, very sick, and she is going to be typing out Ellywick's responses. So,
I could always read them. I could do the southern dialect. I'm from the south.
Okay, really, give me your best shot.
Well, give me something to read in Ellywick's speech, Ari.
Well, how to do, Twilight? My name's Applejack. We here at Sweet Apple Acre sure do like making new friends.
Oh, God. Dr. Gerark, you need your rest. So you better just go on back to bed.
Alright. So, after... Whoa, who's like... Oh. I think that's Jermo making weird noises. Okay, so after...
Sounds like someone's typing an essay.
Sorry. What's this? I'm still coming through loud and clear, aren't I?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, so I...
Oh, yeah, he's on
Can people
roll
hear
20.
me?
Yeah, it's, you need to log in. Yeah, you need to log into Roll20, Aussie.
Now then, hang on, I just realized I don't have
Hello?
a link.
Hello?
I'm on a different computer.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa, it's big
Whoa,
static.
Jermo,
on
you're
my
getting a
end.
lot of static on your end, Jermo. Like beeping noises.
Beeping noises, static. It sounds like something from like
Breaker.
CIA.
3, come in, please. I do not read you. Do we have confirmation?
What are you doing, Jermo?
Trying to get my headphones working.
One moment.
You almost done, Jermo?
I think so. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But still getting a lot of, like, if you keep rubbing around things, like, it's hard to...
How does that sound? Do you guys, like, hear rubbing around the static or anything?
Yeah, we still do.
Yeah, there's still static whenever you talk.
Yeah, Aussie, are you logging into Roll20 yet?
How about now? Now? Testing.
Still hearing the static. Aussie, are you logging into Roll20?
Testing.
I've returned.
Yeah, Aussie,
There you are.
You logging into Roll20?
Give him a
let's-
link to the game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, getting.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I don't know what you did, but we just got like a huge blast of static. Did you set your Discord thing to the right mic?
Possibly.
Let me check. I'm okay.
Oh, you gotta be serious. All right.
Okay, so since no one's here to host, I am the leader of this stream now.
Sorry, I was reading
Hello,
about multi-classing. I was thinking of making a little skew.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fiery Secretary's stream of Tyranny of Dragons. We all win, we're all level 20, and we have all the spells.
Yay!
Tiamat is screwed.
Tiamat is dead.
Tiamat is dead, ding dong, the witch is dead, witch oh witch, this wicked witch.
Yes.
Because I can't say the other word, mostly because of my own ethics, but also because of Josh's channel.
Yes, we're on the Good
So it's
Boy
my
channel.
ethics. Ah!
Don't die. Don't die. Please.
Sinuses are a piece of crap, so that's... I sound like permanent rain.
Oh my god, you do.
Just curious, but does this sound any better?
Yes, so much
Dude.
better.
Yeah.
Leaps and bounds.
I don't feel like my ears are being gouged out by a spear.
Oh, I've never felt that. What does that feel like?
Death.
Yeah?
It feels like death.
I've never felt that either. What's that feel like?
Death feels like death.
Okay.
I took over the stream. It's now the Fiery Secretary stream. Everybody's level 20 and Tiamat's dead.
Yay!
Oh! Woo! What do I win?
You've taken down.
Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Okay, so let's get this started, shall we?
Yay!
No.
Okie dokie, Loki, artichoke. And all right. Oh, whoops! I need to turn off the double music. All right. So yes, in the last session, the party traveled with the caravan north. It was a long journey, about a week and a half, but the party managed to make a couple friends and managed to identify a couple members of the Cult of the Dragon, even managing to unintentionally kill a couple. There were many party shenanigans involving unrequited love, a hobgoblin raid, and trying to save some poor unfortunate wagon turnover, and the entire party trying to kill a white stag. Well, not the party trying to kill a white stag, the entire caravan trying to kill a white stag. And after that, and that whole business, that was when we ended the last session. And now it is still that same evening when Jojo has finally come back from whatever excursion it is, and the party still hasn't found him yet. Hasn't seen anything from it, but now here they are. So yes, Jojo, you finally head back after your little excursion with the white stag, but no one else knows what happened. So, what do you do?
Isn't it a gold stag?
It was a hind. the golden hind, not a white stag. He called it a white stag.
Yes, you're right.
I just remember a very Princess Mononoke vibe going on.
I was actually thinking Narnia. Lion, Witch in the Wardrobe book version, thank you.
All right. So, what do you do?
Cora is looking around to see if Jojo's returned yet, and it looks like, at least from the map, it looks like he has.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Jojo's
Yeah, Jojo just kind of runs in and saying, "Hey guys, I found this cool bow thing."
Wow, that's where'd you get that? Looks like it's in good condition.
I met this ancient forest god. He was all woo with some weird, prophecies and stuff, and he gave me this cool bow.
Weird prophecy. What prophecy?
Oh, I wrote it down. Just give me a sec.
Thank God you wrote it down.
Yeah, something about a river of gold, castle in the sky, and the path being full of hardship. It was very vague. I just kind of wrote down the main highlights. So yeah, river of gold, castle in the sky, and path full of hardship. So, pretty sure we already had the path full of hardship.
Yes, a lot of us have had paths full of hardship. And it's probably going to get even worse as time goes on.
Have you been experimenting with some substances again?
But yeah, so he gave me this cool bow thing. What does it look like, Josh?
If it were given to you by anyone else, you would swear it was purely made just to show off your craftsman skills, but you actually played with the thing a little bit as you were walking back. The bow is very, very strong and firm, and it's got a very, very tight drawstring.
Yeah, but what does it look like?
Very intricate.
Okay. So
like a lot of waves and curves, and it's got this
like material, like
it's some sort of flexible wood, like a very light brown wood that's been painted with a little bit of black swirls.
So black wood with painted black swirls.
Yes.
Huh. So the paint is camouflaged into the wood. Alright. So yeah, cool black bow. So yeah, god bow. Anybody here know how to use a bow? Cause, I
only know how to use a crossbow. I don't know how to regular bow.
Maybe one of the guards will teach me.
That might be something to ask. Maybe find the one that fancies you. Cora gives him a wink before walking away.
Oh, right. About the guy who stole my staff. Did we do anything about him? I don't think we did.
I think you just grabbed it and ran. Yeah, because you were invisible, you just grabbed it and you ran. And then we had the whole debacle with the...
The guy is stealing people's personal items. I mean, I'm sure
could you name him maybe? And then the guards, hey, this guy stole my staff. I got my staff back, but reprimand him?
I remember what he looks like, so I could point him out.
Then why don't you do that?
Okay. Do I see any guards?
You look around, and yes, you do see a couple people who seem to be a little more armored than other people.
Alright, I go up to one of those armored-looking gentlemen.
Where is it? You remember passing by the tent of someone who looked a bit like a guard, and moving over to this side, you kind of politely call out to this person's tent.
Okay.
All right. This fairly it's like this woman with red hair, freckles, and green eyes walks out, and she looks you up and down and says, "Hello there, can I help you?"
Yeah. Yes. So, I would like to report some inappropriate activity. You probably want to have a talk with them. One of the other members of the caravan attempted to steal a valuable personal item of mine. This staff of mine, handcrafted by the monks and passed to be by master. And anyway, I got the staff back. Still, I mean, I'm sure you don't want members of your caravan walking around taking things that don't belong to them. So, I mean, probably have a good talking to him would probably be a good idea.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So her eyes just kind of narrow, and she's like, "I cannot stand thieves. It's like when I was down on the farm, no one ever stole everyone. So it's like everyone shared everything, everyone worked together for it. This is just annoying."
Maybe he just got confused about the whole sharing thing. You know,
Are
you
you
got to
trying
ask
to be
first.
Applejack?
Wait, are we talking?
Anyways, I'll just see if I'll see what I can do. I'll tell everyone yesterday, and keep an eye on your staff. He may try and steal it again.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
All right. You take care.
Josh,
you
do
take care.
we know what this is?
Know what this is? That is. It looks like some sort of statue.
Oh, okay. It's not like Gargoyle Man.
Gargoyle man.
Like a gargoyle. Okay, I was like, am I forgetting that there's like a gargoyle man in the camp?
Yeah.
Is that like outside the tent or inside
Yes,
the tent?
it's standing right in the entrance to the tent with arms folded.
I'm like standing right next to that thing, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Does it block the entrance?
Yeah.
Let the good times roll.
We got
Who builds their tent over a statue?
Rector Akor, thank you for the $2. Who stole my Talipo?
What?
I don't know. Anyways, so
Looking it up.
so yeah, you remember seeing that this guy, he always had this statue in his wagon inventory, but you never really thought much of it. And now you've seen it at the entrance of the tent, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. You're pretty sure you swear you saw it in a different position.
Can I make
like
it?
it's
Oh, great.
Yeah.
See if I've read about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a knowledge, nature, or history.
Oh, nature.
Or- yeah. Yes. You it's a moving statue. Yes, you recognize this as a gargoyle.
Oh, great.
And it appears to be just simply guarding this person's tent.
Can the dock? I mean, being that it's a tent, can I just sort of weave around and sort of
Yep.
go into the tent?
You could try.
Before he does that, Jojo waves at it and says, "Hello. Anybody home?"
The gargoyle doesn't really react.
He kind of approaches it and knocks it on the forehead, like wraps his knuckle, like knocking on a door on his forehead.
Excuse me, Mr. Gargoyle, I should like to speak with your owner. And he's gonna just, without really addressing the gargoyle further, try to enter the tent.
All right, the thing immediately pushes you back. Okay, so Ellywick is saying, Doc, what's going on?
Oh, wait, so does Ellywick just not have any audio right now?
She's sick. We've said that before.
I mean, I heard the sick part. I just didn't know she was just canceling
She's
her audio.
resting her voice.
Yeah, she's...
I'm just
okay.
wondering who's not.
Okay,
secret.
so making a personal note to actually pay attention to her texts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, as I've been resting in the camp, I've been noticing this strange gargoyle-like creature. Seems a bit precarious to my eye.
Does it bother anyone that we're just staring at this foreigner? I mean, here we are gathered around a tent, just staring at this strange creature that just, I mean, it is strange, but I mean, could you imagine if, like, a group of people just stood around us and just started staring at us?
All of a sudden, you hear someone call from inside the tent. You know, you could draw a painting. It'll last longer.
Painting? I'm not very good at painting. I'm more brew and cook.
Oh, that's neat. Mind telling it, the gargoyle is not for sale.
Oh,
I think
What's
it's too
the-
heavy for any of us to carry in.
Well,
aren't
know
gargoyles like sentient creatures? I'm going to leave you guys to this.
Alright.
So Jojo's got to try and think of a way to keep his staff from getting stolen.
As that happens, you hear the trotting of a horse coming into the camp.
Hmm?
Hey, it's Zoe!
I told you he'd be back if he wanted
Yeah,
to join us.
Yeah. Durian walks up and says, "Hey, it's good to see you again, old Zothion, my boy. How are you doing?"
I love the amount of effort going into trying to emulate Durian you're doing there. I don't think.
It's not Durian, it's Durian.
Yes, Durian. Yes.
Yeah, sure. How am I doing? Lads and lasses, I've got a story for you.
Ooh, I love stories. Anyone got any popcorn?
What are you on about? What popcorn? What's this popcorn?
It's a nice, lovely snack you eat while you're listening to a story.
Fair enough. Right now I kinda need a hot drink.
I'm pretty sure we have that.
Aldor looks at you and says, "Is this person a friend of yours?"
Yes.
I think we might have mentioned him when you hired. He's our Paladin friend that was going to catch up as soon as he was able to.
And now I'm able to. As you
And then
can see.
he takes a closer look at his eye. Oh, you look like crap. Didn't recognize you.
I feel like it. I'll get myself a bath later.
Wait, Zoe, you're a paladin?
Aye, I am. What, you didn't know?
No, I had no idea. But we'll save it for later. But I just remembered a really funny paladin joke.
Oy vey, no. No jokes.
No, I'm deathly curious enough. After the ride I've had, I'm keen on a laugh, even if it's a cheap one.
Oh, all right. Why do paladins prefer chainmail?
I don't know. Why do paladins prefer chainmail?
Because it's holy armor.
Cora just shakes her head.
Zothion just smirks.
All right, Jojo, let's dispense with the jokes. Welcome back, Zothion. Didn't expect your return, to be honest. What have you come up against?
Well, during my travels, after being accosted by a couple of bandits, one or two might not have landed yet. But there's one thing which I managed to get during my travels. Lo and behold, he shows off a map of Daggerford.
Ooh.
Hey, what?
Wait, it's a foot for a dagger?
No, this is
Dagger.
a map,
Dagger.
which is
Dagger
where
map.
the caravan, which is where the caravan's next supply stop, resupply stop will be.
Right. Interesting name, though. Daggerfoot. Comes
don't
up
know
with
if
this.
It's a dagger ford.
Oh, Daggerford.
Yeah. It's...
Oh, Daggerford. Oh, there's two. Forgive me, I'm struggling to read. I'm a wee bit tired and physically punch drunk.
I have booze if you're thirsty.
If you don't mind.
Alder looks at you and says, "Isn't booze a dehydrant?"
Depends on what kind of thirsty you are.
Then maybe we'll get some water after that. Anyway, where can I leave me horse? I named him Cheddar.
That Aldor points over to where all the rest of the horses are tied up.
Looks like Ellywick's got him.
Yep, Ellywick's got him.
Oh!
Right.
Jojo goes up to Ellywick. Hey, Ellywick, can I get a favor from you? Well, see, I need to hide my staff efficiently, of course. But, I'm not sure I should be the one hiding it. Just a thought. What if I was to give the staff to, say, one of the animals, and you told them to go hide it, and then they brought it back in the morning?
I could do that.
Robert Wilson, $10. An angry wizard that looks like Alan Rickman teleports into the camp and casts blight on Jojo Schnitzengruben for that lousy joke.
I love that it's a wizard that looks like Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman specifically.
Who's Alan Rickman?
Snape.
A snake.
Ah.
My yes, I am Snape. And I will let this slip if need be. Actually, I have a friend who does a very good Alan Rickman.
Take out your player's manuals and turn to page 394.
Sorry, just back a minute. Just need to blow my nose.
Oh,
And yes,
okay.
I'm sick too.
Everybody is sick! Why is everybody sick?
Hey, Ellywick.
No idea, but impressive yelling for a sick guy.
I'm not sick.
I can tell Danny to go hide it since he doesn't stay with the other horses and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Damn.
That works. Hey, Ellywick, why do dragons refuse to eat paladins? Because they taste so lawful.
Cora right now is just tempted to take off her shoe and just chuck it at Jojo's head.
Not the knife shoe, not the dagger shoe. That was the dagger foot.
No, the Daggerfoot. The Daggerfoot.
I have returned.
Why? Do you sense disturbance?
Well, I don't know, but maybe there could be disturbance. like I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but during my time getting back to you, I was accosted by a couple of bandits. I managed to scare them away, but they might be hunting me down simply because of the fact they just don't like the way I look.
Oh,
They're pathetically vain, I might say.
interesting. I had a close encounter with a forest god who gave me a fancy bow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Jojo shows him the bow.
Nice.
You don't know, you wouldn't happen to know how to use one.
Let me take a look.
Is it a longbow or a short bow?
It's a longbow, I believe.
Composite, I think.
The +1 longbow, I think. Check your inventory. Either way, he is a paladin, so he is proficient in all simple and martial weapons.
All right. Don't suppose you'd be willing to show me how to use one of these?
Only because it's you.
Aw, you're such a swell guy.
And my thing seems to have a mind of its own. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the map, but it keeps going up and down. Is someone fiddling with it?
What?
Hmm.
Who?
The Roll20 map?
Oh, no. Oh, yes, everything. Let me refresh this.
Alright, anywho.
Roll20 gets a little squirrely sometimes. Yeah, the refresh is a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. What would Zothion teaching Jojo how to use a bow involve? Like, actually do? Like, what would that actually involve?
It would involve either a wisdom or intelligence check from the both of you, whichever is higher. And you would have to make a check pretty much every session that you spend trying to use the bow.
Okay.
All right, and eventually you will gain proficiency in it, but it's not going to be overnight.
Okay.
All right. Anywho.
Making wisdom check.
Yes. Yes.
Hey!
All right, Zothion, I'm also going to have to ask you to make a wisdom check.
No worries. Let's see.
Show us your wisdom, your wise ways.
Alrighty, wisdom. Where are you? Ah, there. Just click wisdom, or do I need to have anything? Do I have to have
Just hit basic wisdom.
basic wisdom? It is.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, I'm.
Wait, he's...
Yikes. Unfortunately,
Maybe.
Zothion, you after you
Wait, he is just...
after getting your swig of ale, you're so dehydrated, you just kind of pass out.
Oh!
Look
Okay.
at tomorrow.
I guess we're doing story time later.
It has been a long day. Perhaps we should settle in. Excuse me, Benny.
I agree.
Jojo approaches Benny with the staff. It's like, Ellywick said you could do something with this?
I already
did
took
it.
it, and he already hates it.
In the chat,
He already took
in
it.
the chat, Jermo.
Oh, I must have skipped it by mistake.
Okay.
So Jojo basically looks for his staff and he's like, what? Where'd it go?
Played hide and seek.
All
Like
right.
hide and seek.
Alright.
All right.
But I agree with the doctor. We should turn in for the night.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone pray no one attacks us in the night.
Oh, Josh, can I actually sleep outside next to the fire with a slight eye on the gargoyle when I stir?
Sure.
Jojo sees Gerark head for the fire, and he's like, "Hey, want to keep watch together?"
Well, you're much better at it than I, anyway.
Sure, let's go with that. So, who's gonna take first watch?
I would prefer first watch. It's all the same to you.
All right. Jojo promptly falls asleep.
The doc thinks to himself, like in like an echoey voice in his head, as Jojo's sleeping. He's like, "He's so quiet when he sleeps." He smiles to himself.
All right. So, during your watch, Doc, you just see.
Zothion, our tents are over here behind Cora and me.
Yep.
I think he's passed out.
Yeah. Benny, go drag him.
Yeah, Benny just kind of nibbles on on the cloth on his leg and just kind of slowly drags him.
Hang on.
Yep.
Do.
Yep. That's very easy. Very easy for Benny.
So he just sticks him in the tent behind Cora and Benny.
Yep.
I just imagine this huge bison with, the paladin and his foot in his leg just walking.
Ain't that an image?
Clanking armor dragging underneath him.
Benny.
Alright.
Just imagine the
yes.
whole camp just staring at this scene.
Well, there's
Yeah.
Zothion there just mumbling, I think I'm being taken by the fairy queen.
Stop trying to make fetch happen, Gretchen. It's not going to happen.
Alright. Anyways, Doc, during your little watch, you do see... it's not really what you see. Like, from the tent that the gargoyle is from, you hear, like, music coming from it.
What kind of music? Is it ominous or pleasant?
It sounds it sounds a little, okay, what's the word? It's like, first it starts off a little, like, bouncy and merry, but then it suddenly turns dark, and then it turns back to bouncy.
Something by Tchaikovsky.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was only the first song. It's like you continuously hear him, like, singing just random songs in his little tent. Like, the next song just sounded depressing to you. The third song just sounded incredibly, like, chaotic and weird, and you kind of were bobbing your head a little bit. It was very, very silly and fun. And you're wondering, yeah. Then the next one was just really, really sad and really sad and depressing. The next one was very, very hopeful. Was very, very hopeful and bright. And then this last one, before your shift was over, it just started being like. It was a really, really cool song, but you're wondering where this person's mind is going.
Are they performed like with like a lute or something and singing, or?
Yeah, they're sung.
Oh, okay. Well, if there's one thing that the doc does not have a penchant for, it's performance and sort of talents like these. So he's gonna just sort of listen intently, keeping not wanting to just in case like anything goes too crazy, but ultimately he's going to sort of wrestle Jojo awake.
All right, so you're gonna touch him.
I guess so.
All right. So, Jojo, you are shoved awake by Dr. Gerark.
Look,
Good morning.
I've heard a strange combination of songs coming from the tent with the gargoyle.
Oh,
Vocal performance is not one of my fortes, shall we say.
Singing joke.
Starting to doze off a bit. Just keep an ear on it, would you?
oh, okay. As Gerark goes off to sleep, Jojo pulls out his flute and tries to play along with the person in the tent.
Yeah. So, yes. Ooh. Nice. Alright. So, he starts playing along to the song in the tent, and what is it? He kind of cycles through all the other songs that Dr. Gerark has been hearing through, and so the first song that sounded bouncy, then kind of dark, then bouncy. You hear kind of lyrics such as, you know, bells and darkness and monsters.
Seems a bit schizophrenic.
Yeah. The second one, which was kind of creepy. It seemed to be about keeping someone imprisoned. Not by any sort of force, but by personality. By convincing them to make themselves a prison of themselves. The third one was just very, very chaotic and bouncy and happy. And how just nothing makes sense, and how chaos is the spice of life.
Lovely. Do I notice anything else in the camp? Holy crap.
Oh yeah, wow. You don't really notice anything other than the noble who tortured the horses yesterday. Just kind of ordering his guards to move a dead horse. You see them move it. You see them moving the dead horse out of the camp.
Ah.
Well, that's charming.
All right. Where's the rich guy's tent?
It's this one right here.
Got it. All right. Jojo makes his way over to the tent. Do I see any guards?
You do see the two guards next to him. Well, his two bodyguards.
I walk up to the first bodyguard, and I'm like, "Hey, what's the deal with the dead horse?"
He looks towards you and says, "Well, it stopped working, and tomorrow we're going to ask if anyone else can, and if anyone else is willing to sell a horse to us."
Stop working?
Stopped working?
It's not a video game.
Well, that tends to happen when you run something into the ground, you know. And I'd say you'd be pretty hard pressed to find someone willing to sacrifice their horse.
The noble looks at you and says, "Oh, I can find someone who'd be willing to part with it for money. In fact, I did just see someone ride in on a horse not long ago. I bet I could fetch a pretty penny for his."
Well,
instead of the useless nags that I'm stuck with.
Well, you would if he was a complete sadist. Since he's not, I'm afraid I think you're going to be a bit out of luck.
Oh, money always works.
You do know that half the camp wants to actually slit your throat because of how cruel you are to your horses, right?
I sincerely doubt that.
I'm friends with half the people in camp, and they're all talking behind your back how they'd like to slit your throat because of how cool you have the horse. One of them's a druid who is like personal best friends with basically all natural animals, and I'm just saying you're really starting to step on people's nerves.
Well, well, what are they going to do? Kill me?
I mean, one of them's a paladin, the other one's a druid. I'm a monk, the other one's a bard thief who can throw daggers from across a camp straight through someone's eye socket. One's Durian Dunklebeard, and I'm sure you've heard of him.
Roll persuasion check on that one.
Perception? Persuasion?
Yeah. Or...
Oh, please, nat 20.
What are we doing with this?
Yeah, roll if he's heard of Durian Dunklebeard. If he's heard of Durian Dunklebeard.
Oh.
Are we doing persuasion?
Is
this persuasion?
Yeah.
This will be good.
No, it's not nat 20, but it's not bad.
Not bad at all.
You see a little bead of sweat drop down his head. Ah, Durian Dunklebeard, you say? Well, that is concerning, but even then... Well, wait, what's going on?
Over the fire and roast you like the horse you just killed and all that other stuff.
Germo!
I figured I would warn you before you actually...
Germo! I think your mic got unplugged. Hello?
What the? Germo!
I think your mic got unplugged. I didn't hear that sentence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what happens now.
Alright, what did you say?
I said we've been tossing jokes. Me and Durian were tossing jokes over the fire just a little while ago about how we'd like to treat you like your horses. A lot of them got pretty graphic. All joking aside, I'd really recommend you, tone it down before it goes further than just jokes.
Well, that's okay. That is kind of frightening, but you can't do anything. You can't do anything to me. I'm hurting animals, and they don't have rights. They
may not have rights, but they certainly have feelings, and a lot of those feelings are very closely tied to the many people in this camp. I mean, Ellywick alone, across the yard, would probably be the first one to slit your throat. Just saying.
Well, if she slits my throat, then my bodyguards will be quite justified in trying to defend me, right?
Well, I mean,
you see the two bodyguards just kind of scratching their heads. It's like, yeah, totally doing that, and then you see them subtly just kind of shake their heads.
just so you know. Just so you know, Durian and Gerark, the big like unicorn man that muscles out and rips things apart with his bare hands, and we're all friends of this Ellywick individual, and if your guards were to actually attack her, we'd back her up, right?
The noble looks at you and says, "Oh please, my bodyguards could take you on any day, right, guys?" And then the bodyguards are looking at him like, maybe we could, but I don't think it's wise to pick. Hush! I'm speaking for you.
I want Zothion to talk to these guys. Especially since I just thought of a great line.
Well, I feel I should especially warn you now, considering you've already killed the horse. As soon as Ellywick finds out, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near her.
Yeah. All right, so Rector Akor, thank you for the $5 donation. Righteous lightning strikes the middle with divine fear. No, it doesn't. Oh, that kind of gives me an idea now, but I'll save it till later. I'm gonna write it down because I'm going to forget otherwise.
Still, you know, that I figured it was the honorable thing to let you know that you, you know, had so many enemies. So anyway, you have a great night. Jojo reaches out his hand and offers to shake the noble's hand.
All right. The noble just kind of very upturns his nose. It's like, I refuse to shake the hand of lowborn such as yourself, filthy animal.
You mean a friend of Durian Dunkelbeard?
He just kind of scoffs and moves into the tent. And then the two guys look at you. They're just like, if we weren't being paid a ludicrous amount.
Well, I mean, you're going to have to eventually take hop on one side of the fence to the other. Your lives versus your wallet. And I mean, like, seriously, that guy is really asking for it.
I know, and then the more well-armored person, he looks at you and says, I know, but technically he's not doing anything illegal, which makes this hard.
Illegal? This caravan is a legal venture. We've had people steal my personal property. We've been attacked on the road by bandits and hobgoblins, I believe. I mean, there's a lot of... I mean, I even believe there's a group of evil cultists, you know, camping alongside us. You know, this is probably the most illegal caravan to cross the kingdom in, like, the history of this kingdom.
The knight said that he just kind of shrugs and says, well, if you're gonna do something, you're gonna have to take it up with some sort of authority or take matters into your own hands, because he looks towards his other bodyguard friend. Our hands are kind of tied.
Oh, don't worry. If I was to say go out of my way to make sure anything that happened to him ended up being harmless fun rather than actual seriousness, would you be opposed to maybe looking the other way?
The armored fellow looks at he kind of strokes his chin a little bit. He looks towards the more lightly armored person, who's kind of got a cloak on, and he says, "Well, does that violate our contract at all?" And then he puts on his glasses and starts sifting through a piece of paper. Technically, it doesn't.
Ah, excellent. Jojo's like, I'll be right back. I need to go find.
He moves over to the friend. It's like, what actually are the stipulations? Well, as long as no one attempts to cause him, as long as no one actually attempts to take his life or physically wound him, everything else is fair game.
Jojo knocks on the tent with the party sleeping. Does anybody here have a bucket?
You're awful. It's Aldor gives you a bucket. It's like, okay. It's like, why can't you just go in the woods?
Oh, it's not going to be mine. Thank you. Jojo goes out to where the horses are hanging out.
Oh no.
He finds a shovel somewhere in camp. I'm sure it probably wouldn't be that hard. He fills the bucket up all the way and makes it back to the tent.
While you're there, you do see Ellywick tending to the horses because she couldn't sleep.
Jojo waves at her, all friendly, like, hey!
Alright, it's like Ellywick just kind of just...
Jojo, like, passes by, wakes up Caroline.
Jojo? I'm very impressed with how diligently you went and cleaned up after them. That's very sweet of you.
Oh no, don't. It's no problem at all. You just don't mind me. I'm just,
Cora's eyes.
feeling out
Cora's eyes
divine
still
justice.
closed. With Cora's eyes still closed, she mumbles loud enough for Ellie to hear. He's up to something.
Oh, what would give you that impression?
Cora opens her eyes. You're a cat. You're always up to something.
It's like, oh, God, let me loop back to an earlier joke. People might think you're up to something.
Oh, this will be good.
If I allowed myself to be, I'd be offended. Alright, so Jojo basically kind of keeps watch outside by the campfire in the middle of the night, waits till he's pretty sure he hears the nobles snoring, and then he promptly dumps the bucket right up against the side of the tent and scoots it underneath the tent flap.
Oh. Alright.
And then he goes up to the guards and makes a wink at them. It's like, thanks, guys! And then goes back to his campfire.
Alright. About 10 minutes later, you hear a long string of curses coming from inside the tent, and you hear the nobles shouting, and he moves over to his guards, and you hear him talking with them. It's like, someone placed horse dung in my tent! What did you do? Why didn't you protect me? And then the two people say, well, the armored person says, well, sorry, for one, you only told us to protect you from threats on your life, and two, you told us to stay at the front of the tent, not guard the back. That was implied!
Does Ellywick hear what's going on?
Yes. Yes.
I think the whole camp hears.
Yeah, the whole camp hears. Yes. You see people's heads slowly start peeking out of the tents to try and see this, and a couple of them who are closer to the big tent are kind of like plugging their noses.
Jojo, what's going on?
Oh, it's just the noble. He's upset because someone put horse dung in his tent.
Did you put horse dung in his tent?
Cora leans over to Ellywick. I told you he was up to something.
Well,
yes,
he
always has a reason, and I want to know what it is.
Oh, why don't you go ask the noble?
All right.
All right. So as you're walking over, you hear more of their conversation. It was implied as part of the contract that you protect me from any and all things. Well, it wasn't in the contract. If you're assuming that, it seems you made a false assumption. It wasn't a false assumption. I'm just trying to get you to live up to the unspoken promise you made in your contract. And then the mage just kind of folds his arms and gives him a raised eyebrow and says, I like how you refer to something unpromised as unspoken.
Is there a problem here, gentlemen?
Yes!
Is everyone all right?
Yes, my two useless bodyguards didn't protect me from horse dung being placed in my tent.
Oh, so everything to you is useless?
Jojo quickly runs behind Ellywick and makes a kind of waves, pantomimes over her shoulder and points at her thumbs up. He's like, this is the chick I was talking about.
I think they've done a wonderful job. They are excellent bodyguards, and frankly, if I didn't know they were gentlemen of such character, I'd be scared of them myself. Ever, I ain't scared of at all. By the way, where is your other horse? Are you intending on pulling your wagon all by yourself?
It's like the mage in the night.
I don't think that pulling the wagon is in these fellers' contract either.
All right. You see that the two bodyguards look at Jojo and they look at her and they just kind of step back a little bit. They're just kind of very subtly stepping back, and they're just kind of looking away. It's like, oh, I had to get rid of. Oh yes, one of them just killed over in the middle of the night. I had to get rid of that, you little useless nag. And I'm thinking about buying that one that the Paladin came in here on.
You will not.
Can Zothion come in?
Zothion's too.
No, she's not throwing it at him. She just accidentally lights on fire.
What? So she what?
She accidentally lights herself on fire.
Roll
accidentally.
Yeah. Roll intimidation with advantage.
Oh! Yes! Yes!
Oh, that's impressive.
That was beautiful.
So yes, this tiny little gnome girl just. The rage of 1,000 suns just bursts into flame, and just with this booming, low, guttural growl, just shouts at the noble, who... It is very auspicious that he is wearing brown pants.
You, sir, will have nothing to do with any of these horses in this camp. So help me. You will not touch them, you will not speak to them, and you will stay as far away from them as possible. I suggest you hire some other men that maybe they might be intimidated by you, or I suggest you work those puny little muscles of yours to pull that wagon yourself. I will make sure to tell every single person in this daggone camp not to have dealings with you, or we will just abandon you right here where you stand.
Oh gosh.
That just happened.
Oh gosh. Okay,
wow.
So the noble just kind of just dives into the tent, but realizing what's already in the tent, he just completely runs out, like scraping stuff off of him, and starts running into the forest.
Cora is just like howling with laughter by the fire. It's like, Ellie, you are amazing.
And Ellywick is still on fire, so
Tell me, gentlemen, are the terms of cutting off your contract with that fella?
Ellywick, you're still on fire.
I know. I'm trying to be intimidating to them too.
Okay. The two guys are like, the two guys are a little terrified, but they're like, doesn't that hurt?
I'm fine. I asked you a question. What were the terms of you being released from your contract?
Us failing to protect him physically?
I don't think he's here no more, so unless you want to follow him, I suggest you look for other employment. And also, I believe he may have left his gold and everything inside the tent, so, Master, I think that's now your property.
Ha.
I'm just imagine Zothion subconsciously like sleeping in the tent, laughing at that.
It's like the two bodyguards just kind of look at each other, and they just look at each other. It's like, you know, she's got a point.
Jojo kind of like Jojo kind of pantomimes over her shoulder again with 2 thumbs up. It's like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Robert Wilson says the Alan Rickman wizard says, "Well done."
Well done.
All right, so the two of them just start sifting through the tent, and they're kind of just like, woof. And then they're.
I hope you two gentlemen have a lovely night. If you, I have a feeling that you are welcome to stay with the caravan and employment elsewhere. I think all doors are perfectly guarded, but you may want some. Someone else may want some.
They're looking at you and say, "Oh no, we're just taking the money and we're running. We got no reason to be here." So.
Right then, I bid you a very nice night.
Yeah. All right,
Jojo
so
kind of.
Those two just kind of leave.
All right. Jojo goes.
I feel so much better. I think I can actually sleep now.
Jojo goes back to the fire, lays down, puts his hands behind his head, and is like, on the night's work.
Cora looks down at Jojo like, good job, cat.
I know.
The dock is briefly stirred as Jojo lays back down and sort of just opens an eye from his sleep and sort of like, looks like Jojo hasn't done anything. Nope.
It's like anything happened? Nope, nothing at all.
Did I miss anything? No?
Nope.
Oh. And
Sorry, I had to step away for a moment. What did I miss?
Dr. Gerark briefly woke up and said, "Did I miss anything?" Nope.
Alright, so, I guess we go back to bed. Anything happen in the night?
Nope. Alright, so it is the next morning. Okay, so I'm gonna try and find where y'all are.
Y'all?
Let the good times roll.
Here. Okay. Where is it? Skyblaze7325, $5. Thank you. He said, "I wonder what happened if all 3 groups met for one mega session." No.
Insanity. That would be what would happen. Insanity.
We would need like 2 extra DMs just to make it workable.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone wants to write fan fiction about that, go ahead. But yeah. So yes, need to get my notes here. All right. So you start heading down the tradeway, and you continue to pass by the Trollbark Forest on your left.
Oh, the lovely Trollbark Forest.
Yeah, that's where the that's the forest where you got the where you met the golden stag.
Yeah, I met a forest god there.
Yep. Alright, so you keep going, and
Hey, Zoe!
Nothing happens. Yeah.
Hey, Zoe.
Ah, see, that's your
Zoe!
Yeah, sorry, I was lost in thought.
It's okay. Hey, I got another joke. Why was the werebat scared to fly outside?
I done it there. Why?
Because every cloud has a silver lining.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
Can I insight check Zothion? Do you actually think that was funny, or is he just giving Jojo one?
Alright, yes you can. Okay, so, what was going through your head there, Zothion?
Right now, I'm just constantly on awareness. Simply because, as I mentioned before, bandits attacked me while I was trying to catch up with you. I scared them off. I didn't need to fight any of them. But I cannot help but feel they were just basic pawns. Let's just say that I'm worried that if this was a game of chess, that their bishops and knights might be just around the corner. So I'm just keeping a watch out.
And, bit of a, odd coincidence there. As you... Okay, give me 1 second. You see... Alright, where is it? So, you pass through, and you see an overturned wagon and someone buried up to their head in the road.
Oh!
The hell?
It looks like a hazing ritual. We used to do that all the time at the monastery. I was usually the one in the dirt.
Why am I not surprised?
Everyone, shut up and help him out!
What? No, we've got to take it in, right? No? Okay, fine.
Okay, so... Where is it?
So we're right on the coast, huh?
No, you're at a... This is a little creek.
Oh, okay.
So Jojo, like, guess we're all, like, kind of approaching him, and it's like,
Yep.
hey, how's it going there, shtick?
Alright. So, yes. Whoever this person is, they're unconscious. And you see, and on his forehead, you see the word Oathbreaker painted on his forehead.
Oh! I'm gonna make a guess that he's one of the dragon cult that turncoat. I'm gonna just assume that every overturned wagon is going to be full of dragon cultists. So, hey, what do you say we dig this guy up?
Yep.
I believe so.
Alright.
So, Jojo just kind of gets on his hands and knees and just starts shoveling dirt out behind him.
Jojo, perhaps we should ask him a few questions first before we unearth this man.
Well,
He looks unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Great.
Slap him awake.
But if I slap him, then bad things happen.
Well, if he's our enemy, then is that a bad thing?
Yes, but bad things have already happened to him. My gosh, there's only so much bad luck a person can take.
Perhaps Benny can lick him awake.
Alright.
Okay. Now we're crossing into the torture realm.
Look, I have here a rather strong drink. The kind of booze that wakes people up, still left over from the camp.
And wait, you had booze and you didn't tell me?
With good reason, Jojo. I mean, I like you, but I know how catty you can get.
I am affronted. Can I please have some?
After we wake him up.
Okay.
So Zothion just reaches over, being as gentle as he can, opens the man's mouth, and pours the... Oh, fuck. What's the name of that is which wakes people up again? So basically type of whiskey.
Absinthe?
Absinthe, that's the one.
Oh, no.
As I understand it, if you're asleep, that stuff can wake you up. If you're awake, that stuff can make you pass out.
Robert Wilson, $2. I know this one. If Leslie Nielsen shows up, run.
I love it.
Alright, so immediately the person just kind of is shocked awake. And he just he immediately spits out and he's just got this very raspy voice.
You okay, buddy?
Water.
Anyone got wait, I've got water. Jojo, jingles the pouch of water in front of his like, I got some water, half full, but here. He kind of offers it to the guy, kind of pours it down his face.
Yeah, it's like he's still buried, as it's gonna take you a while to unbury this guy. And in fact, you notice that everyone else in the caravan is just kind of moving past you.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should probably just unbury him and sort this out later, because I'm not fixing to get left behind.
All right. Anyone here want to help? Anyone here want to give us a hand getting out this poor sod?
All right, because here's the thing. It'll take 2 people 2 hours to dig someone up. Add 2 more people, and then it's halved. Add 2 more people, and then it's halved again.
Hey! What if one of those people is Gerark? I mean, like...
What if there's a raging monster involved?
Exactly!
Okay, I'm getting a strong hoof MLP Season 8 vibe. the guy with the magic shovel who...
Okay, I feel like you're making a reference and I don't get it, and that's not fair.
I understood that reference.
Hey! Okay, so Jojo turns to the cart and is like, hey! Guys, help us dig it out before we get left behind.
Alright. Alright, Betty the Bison is just licking the... is just licking
to be
the gun.
fair, I rolled the strength check, and I said the licky things.
Yeah.
Any of that happened.
Alright, can we do...
Yeah, the licky thing does happen, but the guy is a little too out of it to...
I guess... So do we all roll strength checks, or what?
No. It's just after, like, a half hour of just... of just trying to shovel this guy out. Yeah. You're gonna be a little bit behind everyone else.
All right.
Because you're choosing to help him.
I mean,
All right.
Hey, could you imagine if he is actually a dragon cultist that betrayed the dragon cultist? That'd be like bank information-wise.
All right. As you dig him out, you discover a Harper tattoo on his arm.
Harper?
Hello. What's this?
Hey, wait, isn't that the organization thingy that we,
That you and I joined?
Yeah.
Yeah!
So I guess he's one of us.
Maybe.
Technically.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What's like...
All right, so this unconscious man who is only wearing a loincloth is perfectly undug. What do you do?
Fling him over. It's like, hey, Ellywick, mind if I throw him over Benny?
All right.
All right.
I got a set of common clothes. Can I give that to him?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you make sure you dress him, and as you're dressing him, you kind of notice that, yeah, the guy is very, very dehydrated.
All right. Give Ellywick the water.
And also, he's in very bad shape from both dehydration and exposure.
I'm gonna check his cart real quick. Just a quick like glance. Oh.
Yeah. You look at his cart, and you notice that.
Persuade the cart.
Oops. Nope. Close enough. There you go.
Okay, so you look at your persuasion at
perception.
Okay, you glance over, and from this cart, it looks like whatever leavings in there have been picked clean already. But you actually look up and you see a lot of like bird shapes flying around in the sky.
Bird shapes flying around in the sky?
Yes.
Do they look like vultures? I turn to Ellywick and I'm like, hey!
Yeah, they look like eagles to you.
Hey, Ellywick, do those look like rocks to you? He points upstairs, up to the sky.
Rocks? Rocks are on the ground, honey.
No! R-O-K! Rocks! The giant flying bird thingies?
R-O-C,
Yeah.
Jermo.
Oh!
Can I roll a nature check to see what kind of bird?
Yep.
Do that too. Why is she better than the druid?
Why is Benny rolling nature?
Well, yeah. What is Benny rolling nature?
Because he was on my speaking tab.
Okay. So,
Benny.
you're looking at them, and you haven't really seen these birds before, but Cora has, and she recognizes these as birds that eat people's hearts.
Oh,
And they are very, very big.
Yeah, we might want to, especially our unconscious friend here on the bison, because those things are not friendly and they will eat your heart. They actually have a very good, they have a hunkering for them if you get hankering for them if you get what I mean. So let's keep moving, please.
Jojo's already running as soon as you mentioned that. Jojo just started running.
And one of them actually, and a couple of them are about to appear to be diving down for swoops, and this is what they look like.
Oh God. Oh God! No! No!
They look like some sort of mutated deer monster.
Someone run!
All right, guys. I'm gonna have
Let's
to
run!
I'm gonna have to
Run!
I'm gonna have to ask you all to roll initiative.
Ah!
God dang it.
You're not gonna be able to outrun these things.
We can catch up to the caravan and get help.
You're a half hour behind, Jermo.
What? How?
We stated
I thought
help
I thought the caravan was big. I thought the caravan was bigger than that.
All right.
Don't
So
be
rolling
afraid,
initiative,
Jojo. We'll
was
make
it?
short work of these beasts.
Whatever.
All right. So, okay.
Yeah.
So let's get this. Okay. Let's do this. Okay.
I have a crazy idea and it just might work.
Uh-oh.
Just depends on. It just depends on.
Let the good times roll.
Giant bird things. It'd be really sad if the bird just died because of another bird.
Alright. Did y'all roll?
Couple
Yeah, we
people.
all rolled initiative.
Okay. Whoop. Okay.
If anyone heard that, that was my ankle. Ugh. Ooh, what music do I hear in the background?
Okay.
I rolled a 13 for initiative. You can just
That
pop
didn't
me
get.
in there.
Yeah.
There. I don't know. It's not adding me for some reason.
Well, it added you just now.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You usually gotta click on your token, then hit the roll initiative.
It worked this time.
Yeah. Okay, then there's the 5 for you. Add turn, there's the... Oh, wait, you already did yours. Okay, and then there's the Cora already got yours. Okay, and then there's the...
So wait.
And now I need to roll for Durian.
What are you looking at?
What do you mean?
Sorry, the rat is staring at me.
Okay, where's the initiative? Okay. Okay, and so yes, this mission, protect the VIP. Alright, it is Durian's turns first.
Hey, go Durian.
Okay, Durian Dunkelbeard. And he is going to attack twice with his warhammer. Yeah, neither of those attacks hit. The Paladin just kind of moves out of the way. Ellywick, it is your turn.
Are they in the air or on the ground?
They're in the air.
How far in the air?
About 30 feet.
Durian, toss me!
Durian.
Oh! Nobody tosses a dwarf! No one said anything about a dwarf.
Alright, Durian is alright, lassie! Let's hope you're not too fat!
I will kill you.
Don't put words in Durian's mouth.
Alright. He just kind of grabs you by the back of your shirt, just kind of swings you around, and he throws you up into the air at one of these things. I'm gonna have to ask you to make a grapple.
Why?
Or athletics check.
I'm not trying to like grab onto them.
What are you trying to do?
Wanted to get high enough to reach them so that I could use a spell.
Oh. Oh.
How high are up they?
About 30 feet, 40 feet. Okay.
I wanted to go like right about like land like
Okay.
not I wanted to be like right about here-ish so that I could hit all of them.
I don't think he could throw you that far. I'm gonna rule that he threw you that like right here.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what happens. Durian just kind of swings you around and throws you up into the air, and then you just kind of burl into yourself, and then just like kind of like a Dragon Ball Z explosion, and just like a sonic boom just bursts out, and it just kind of.
And all the Spiros died.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that episode.
All right, so the. Oh yeah, they need to make Constitution saves. Give me 1 second.
So all 4 of these ones over here, they go boom boom. It's not enough.
Okay, so I need to make their Constitution save. So how do you do? How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? And how do you do? Okay, only one of them failed. But 9 and okay, I also want to take a look at Thunder Wave. What else does it do?
2d8 thunder damage.
Each person. Okay, and one of the and one of them who is the one that failed actually falls down to the ground. It's this one.
This one?
Which one?
Yep.
Which one? Which one?
This one that's on its
That
side.
one? Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And that's... Okay, I'm also going to have to ask you to make an acrobatics check to land. Alright, I'm going to have to ask you to take a... Okay.
You tossed it a little bit too hard, Durian.
Shit. Gonna have to ask you to make a 3D, roll 3d6.
Oh. Okay.
How big are
33.
these things?
Ow.
Ow. Yeah. Okay, Cora, it's your turn.
All right. Question for the DM. With my nature check, I know everything about them, like what scares them, what is like, if there's like a predator that hunts these guys down. Do I know that already? Or would I need to roll another nature in order to figure that out?
All you know about them is what they look like and know that they are bad news. You're gonna have to roll a higher check in order to know any more information.
Can I?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Nature. There we go. Come on. It's a little bit higher.
Yeah.
No. All right. Well, there goes my idea. Oh well.
All right. All you know
my...
is that they need the heart. All you know is that they eat hearts in order to reproduce.
Ew, that's charming. I'm gonna throw this guy right here. That's right next to me.
That is a negative, Ghost Rider.
Ah. Can I move back then, or is that?
You can move. You can move back. These guys are like 30 feet in the air.
All right, I'm gonna move back then.
All right. So.
I like how you tried to have Durian hit them with the warhammer, and you didn't even. Is he gonna throw it up there or something?
Yeah. Okay, so the Periton, this one right here is going to. It looks at it dodged out of the way of Cora's dagger, and now it's making a dive attack. So let's see how it does.
This is diving towards.
Does a 19 does hit you, and you take. You take 19 damage.
Wait, to me?
Yes.
Ah, crackers.
Yes.
Josh, do you mean these rolls to be in the chat for us?
What?
Your rolls are in the chat. I don't know if you mean to do that.
Oh, they're supposed to be. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
So the Periton actually dives towards you and kind of scratches you with its talons as it just flies straight through you. Jojo, it is your turn.
Jojo jumps up and tries to smack the big mean bird that flew by with his power pole.
Okay. Use your power pole.
Ooh.
Oh. That is a negative, Ghost Rider. You trip and fall. You trip and fall on your face.
Alright.
All right.
Well, this battle's not going well at all.
Yeah. So this Paraton is gonna go after Durian. Let's see how it does. Okay. It attempts to attack Durian, but Durian just definitely dodges out of the way. This Paraton is.
Sounds like someone got a phone call.
Yep.
Was that the ring? Was that your ringtone?
Yes.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, which is weird because I can't get him to unmute his phone to save his life, and the one time he actually unmutes it.
Oh no! It was the new phone. I haven't muted it. Anyways, so the Paraton's is gonna attack Ellywick. Does a 16 hit you? Mm-hmm. You take 18 damage, and that puts Ellywick into the red.
Oof.
Zothion, it is your turn.
I'm just wondering what I have that can actually attack guys. Let's see. What spell attacks? What do I have?
Well, at this point, you don't have much in the way of ranged weapons, but you do have healing abilities.
Ah, so divine health.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your lay on hands ability is healing, but we need to recharge that. Yeah.
Right.
Your lay on hands and your healing hands ability are both healing. So what you could do is you could walk over to Ellywick and just complete and recharge her health.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Hang on, little lassie. I'll help you out.
All right. So you have a pool of 24 health to give her. Are you gonna just give her all of it?
I'll give her. Let's see, a full of 24 health. So 40. I'll give her 20.
Okay, 20 health. So,
Right,
Ellywick, you are immediately revived with 20 health. All right. This one sees you, Zothion, and it's gonna attempt to attack you.
No way I can counter.
Nope, not until. Oh dear. Oh, that is a crit.
Oh.
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
Not necessarily. You just take 20 damage.
Ugh.
Yeah, this thing gets you in a really good spot. You're down. Yeah. All right, this Paraton is attempting to stand back up. Dr. Gerark, it is your turn.
Okay. He's going to enter a regular rage here.
Okay.
All right, winged beast. Let's see what you've got now. And he's gonna sort of charge into this zone here.
Okay.
And he's not gonna draw a sword. He's just gonna sort of brush his hands together and sort of like a linebacker ready for the hike. He's going to ready a grapple for any creature that touches down to snag it and ground it. So right. he's gonna save his grapple action for if a creature enters his sphere of influence.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that this one moved right over here. Durian is going to attack the one on the ground. Alright. Okay. Alright, and he's going to channel divinity this time. He's going to attack twice.
Murder the bird. Murder the bird.
All right. First one is a hit. The second one is also a hit because of guided strike. All right. So, and he manages to do a nice 18 damage.
To which one?
The one on the ground.
And which one is that? I'm not sure which one is on the ground right now.
The one on the right, the one with the side. That's,
Okay.
Okay. Ellywick, it is your turn.
all we need to do is ground them.
Okay, okay, let's see. How far? Man, I wish I could do Entangle, because it has a 90-foot range. I could, like, have them sprout up from the ground and grab them, but I don't think I'm allowed.
Nope.
Boo.
Well, she could
Well,
do the same
something.
thing and hold that action, right? Like, if one comes within ground level.
Well, the thing is that they've never touched the ground unless they were knocked there, so...
It has a 90-foot. It has a 90-foot range, right?
A 90-foot range from the ground.
Like, vines could shoot up, technically.
No.
What's its area of effect, though?
Nine.
How many feet?
Yeah, you have to be touching the ground for Entangle to work.
Got it.
Okay, standard action. Darn it, it is. Alright, how far away is, this one from me?
What?
How far away is this one from me? How far away are the ones near Durian?
Well, that one's 15 feet away, plus 30 from being in the air, so 45.
That's not quite how right triangles work, but... Okay.
Well, you know what I mean. I know, but you know what I mean.
Darn. And this one's on the ground?
Yes.
Okay, then. It's stabby stab.
Alright, hit her.
Ow!
That is no-go. You're still a little loopy and you fall back prone.
Wait. Can I do it a bonus action, or am I too...
Yes, you can do a bonus action.
I need a help.
Alright, you heal yourself for 6. Alright,
I'm
Cora.
not doing good.
Okay, Cora, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself because I'm in deep trouble here.
Yep. Go for it.
Working on it. 5.
Yep.
So, go ahead and fix that. So that's 12. Alright, and then I'm gonna throw my dagger at this guy right there.
Okay. That is a hit. Yep, your dagger manages to sink into it. So,
Yay!
okay.
So is it dead?
No. These things have a little more health than 4 damage. Alright, so this one is looking at Jojo being prone and is going to attack him.
Uh-oh.
Wait, can they turn like that? Because it went this way. That's like a that was a 180-degree turn.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
They probably fly more like fairies than like actual birds.
Yeah. Anyways, but the thing actually manages to miss as Jojo dodges out of the way.
Woo!
Yeah, Jojo, it's your turn.
Way to
Hey,
go. That's the way to use the cat reflexes.
It's like right next to me, right?
Nope. It just kind of attempted to swoop down and strike at you, but it's now 30 feet in the air again.
30 feet in the air, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Jojo, grabs the bow out of his travel stuff, and he calls over to Zothion and say, "Hey Zoe, catch!" Tosses the bow over to Zothion.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so
Thanks.
Okay. Is that gonna be your turn?
No, he's also going to jump up on top of the wagon. Attempt to swing at one of the nearby birds with his power bolt.
Okay, go for it. That is a swing and a miss.
Alright, so as kind of a free action, Jojo's gonna, well, hey, how big is the wagon, by the way?
It's overturned, so it's about 10 feet.
How much space is, would fit in the wagon? What's in the wagon? What by what?
10 by 15.
10 by 15?
Yeah.
Alright.
Use the snap to center, Jomo.
Okay.
Yeah. Not snap to corner, snap to center.
Oh no, I'm good. Okay. Jojo's kind of just putting together this plan in his head.
Well, you gotta make a decision, because if you don't do it in next 10 seconds, I gotta skip your turn.
Alright, Jojo just kind of calls, to the group, "Hey, what about flipping the wagon over and using it as a big shield?"
Huh. That could work.
That could work.
Alright. This one is going to... This one's gonna attempt to attack Jojo, who has made himself a very big target by standing on top of the wagon.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Yeah, Jojo manages to dodge out of the way.
Woo!
Alright, this one is going to attempt to attack Dr. Gerark. So, let's see.
Ride it to my arms, beast.
Alright, it misses you, so, oh wait, does a 14 hit you?
A 14 hits me, but doesn't it reaching my sphere cause me to get the grapple as well?
Yes.
But yeah, that hits me.
Alright, you're raging, so you take a total of, you take a total of 10 damage.
Half to 5.
Nope. You took a total of. It's like you would have taken 20 damage, but because you're raging, it got half to 10.
Okay. And here's my grapple check at advantage. Oh,
no, you need to roll athletics.
Grapple is a strength check.
It's whatever strength skill you have. It's grapple is an athletics check.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Versus their strength check. That is a negative, Ghost Rider.
Shouldn't have sworn.
Alright. So, it is now this one's turn, and it's going to go after Cora.
Oh, great, I'm doomed.
Alright, it swings by you and attempts to attack you with its talons.
Alright.
Does a 22 hit you? Yes.
Does a 22 hit me? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm out.
That is 19 damage.
Yep, I'm out.
Yep, that is... Yeah, Cora is down. And it is now this one's turn, and it's going to attempt to attack Zothion. So let's see how that goes.
Ugh.
Okay, a 24 does hit you. And you take... Jeez, why do they always roll so high on that? You take 20 damage.
Ooh.
If I'm going down, I'm going down blazing.
Okay. Okay, so, yeah, you're down to that. Zothion, it is your turn.
I am on the brink of death, just letting you know.
We're all, I think, a few of us, but I see that one of those Terrans is still down, is still on the ground.
Yep.
Alright. I've got a nature's, or let's see, which one is one of my super strong attacks? Would a nature's wrath work, or would it be...
Nature's Wrath, it's kind of like Entangle.
Right.
Yeah, it's basically an Entangle spell.
Yeah. So what should I use? What can I
try
use?
try the one I just moved up for you.
Radiant Consumption.
Yes.
Alright. Alright, clicking it. Let's see what happens.
Alright, so... Yeah. So, Radiant Consumption.
Maybe we should consider retreating, guys.
You can't outrun these things.
There's a forest right over there.
Alright, so in a 10-foot radius. So what happens is this. A searing light just radiates out of Zothion's eyes and mouth. And dude, each creature equal... You shed a bright light within a 10-foot radius. Alright. You take radiant damage equal to half your level. In addition, on each of your turns, you can do extra... Okay, so now you gotta move up to this thing and you gotta attack it.
Yep.
Okay. Now attack it.
Alright, let's see. Attack. Wait, that's in strength or?
No, like a weapon.
Ah, scimitar.
Yes.
That will work. Let's see.
Goof.
Also,
alright.
Also, you try to use like some of your movement to get over to the wagon so we can like do the shield plan thing.
Okay, so yes.
Maybe.
What happens is you walk over to this thing and you just... Yeah, this thing kind of burns away as you slice it directly in half.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, it did. Now,
It did.
Yes. And now, because of radiant consumption, everyone around you takes 2 damage.
Oh.
With just like even the friendlies?
Yes, even the friendlies. That's what it says. During it, you shed a bright light with it, and you and each creature within 10 feet of you takes radiant damage equal to half your level. So yes, even Zothion takes 2 damage.
Oh man, I'm dying.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's like even if your health hits 0, death is not that's not death.
Yeah, I realize.
All right. This one is really peeved at Jojo, and it's gonna attempt to attack him. Does a 16 hit you, Jojo? Jojo?
Yes, a 16 hits me.
All right, but because he physically touched you, he is now under the curse.
Okay.
So,
how much damage?
Oh yes, you take 20 damage.
Oh, just 20?
You're funny. All right, Dr. Gerark, it is your turn.
All beasts are midair.
Yep, all the beasts are in midair.
Guys might want to flip the thing over and use it as a shield.
Is Cora down?
Yes,
I'm
Cora
down.
Is Ellywick up?
Yeah, Ellywick is prone but up.
Okay, I'm gonna go and feed Cora, I suppose, my healing potion that I have.
All right, 2d4 plus 2.
Want me to roll that or you?
I'll roll it. You gain 9 health back, Cora.
Yay!
Okay.
Cora just jolts awake. Oh God, that's not fun.
All right.
I hate these things.
All
These
right.
birds hit like a truck.
Yes,
they
do. Yeah, they do. And then all of a sudden, Durian, having a bit of enough of this. All right, I have enough of this. He takes out his healing staff and just hits it into the ground.
Out time.
Oh, thank God.
Everyone gains 19 health back.
Oh!
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Just 19?
Boy, shut up.
Yeah, don't tempt fate.
All right. All right, Ellywick, it is your turn.
For once, I'm gonna follow Jojo's advice and have Benny help me. I get up from being prone to the wagon, and both of us work together the darn thing over. And
Yep.
I think we could.
Okay. So that is very good. You managed to flip the wagon over and managed to give yourselves a little bit of cover.
Alright. I think almost all but one of us could fit underneath there.
Yep.
She,
Yep. All right.
now,
So,
is it formed as a wall, or is it sort of a box over us? What's going on?
it's kind of like a little bit of a lean-to. All right.
Okay, so if we could get under it, then it's sort of like one of those box traps where there's like
Yeah.
a little
Yeah,
bit
it's like one of those
boxes in. Okay.
Yeah.
They would have to be grounded in order to attack us.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Going
she gets under the thingy, and so does Benny.
All right. So, Robert Wilson, thank you for the $2 donation.
Here real fast.
The Rickman wizard is glaring at Jojo. Oh, okay. So, that's Ellywick. That's all you're doing for your turn? Cora, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna pick up one of my. Start running this way.
So she's getting underneath the wagon too.
Yeah, I'm getting under the wagon too, because I'm like, these things are nasty.
squishy ones are going under the wagon.
Yep. So, Jojo, are you under the wagon or are you on top?
Jojo's.
Oh my.
If I can't be on top of it anymore, Ellywick flipped it over, so I guess I'm off to the side.
Alright. Okay.
Jojo kind of calls to the group, it's like, if anyone's going to be excluded from being under there, it should be me, because I'm probably one of the only people that can actually outrun these things.
Yeah. Okay. This thing is going to attempt to make another attack on you. Well, not this one. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Okay.
What happened?
Jojo, you take 22 damage.
Ooh. What? Only 22?
Okay, you're kind of wearing that joke a little thin.
Yes, but it's going back and forth. My gosh.
Yeah. Alright, anyways. So. Okay, so, Jojo, it is your turn.
Okay. Jojo's going to climb under the wagon, but make space for everyone else to climb in past him, so that if he needs to make space, he can just make a run for it to the wood.
All right.
Oh, someone should probably grab our conscious guy. That way he's not left out
All right,
there.
sure. It's my
I'm
turn.
already
I'll just run over, grab him by the scruff of his neck, and then toss him in with us.
Yep. Alright. This one is going to attempt to attack Dr. Gerark.
Who's no longer raging.
Yeah. Okay, so where's... Okay, so a 19 does hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these things hit like trucks. So you take 16 damage.
Oi.
Yep. This one's going to attempt to attack Zothion.
Hey, I thought he was dead. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
The one that says Zoth. Oh, that one. I thought the one that.
Yep, it's gonna do a little flyby attack. And this.
It hit. Of course it hit.
Yep, that is a hit. So how much damage does it do? That is 22 damage. So yes, you are down, Zothion.
Oh, crud.
Durian, grab the Zo!
Alright, Zothion, I'm gonna have to ask you to make a death save.
A death save. Alright.
Yep.
Here we go.
You want to see a 10 or higher?
Right.
Yep, 10 or higher.
Come on! Rolls a 20.
Yeah, it's right next to your hit dice and below your temporary hit points.
Ah, there we go. Death save.
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
10. That is a success.
On 10.
Yeah, lucky you.
Hey!
Alright, so
So what does that mean?
That means you don't die.
That means you don't die.
Oh, charming.
You're basically like squirming around on the ground, like with your eyes like trying to shut, but you fought it back.
Yeah.
For now.
All right, this one's going to attempt to attack Durian.
Big mistake.
And it completely bounces off of his armor.
Remember back in the day when the massive kobolds tried to take him down, and he's just like basically crawling on him, and he's like, haha, this does not hurt.
Well, I don't think we actually passed those days. I think we're still in that time period.
Yeah. Anyways, that is a swing and a miss. So, Dr. Gerark, it is your turn.
Everything swings and misses him.
All right. He's gonna go into a frenzied rage this time.
Just get in the wagon! Grab the Zoe and get the wagon!
Is it impossible to like leap attack?
To what?
To like leap and attack?
I actually just looked up the rules for that to see if it was feasible for Jojo. It's plus. Was a +3 to strength control. Jump.
Well, it's really a DM thing. It depends on whether you.
Yeah. So yeah, you would be able to jump. That would be an athletics check as well.
And I could still do my attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. How does this guy look?
He looks pretty healthy.
How does this guy look?
He has a dagger sticking out of it.
Yeah, he's bleeding a little, but
If you happen to jump on him, grab my dagger.
I'm gonna leap at this guy.
Okay, roll your athletics.
Basically, Doc sees like some of who he's come to know as friends, sort of scrambling under the cart, and he sort of turns back even more angry than before, and sort of.
All right, that is a very good jump. So,
can I attack him?
Yes, you may attack.
All right, I'm gonna make 2 frenzied, reckless attacks toward this guy. Here's the first one.
Yep, that is a hit.
And here's the second one.
That is a hit. So here's what happens. Is like what happens is you kind of look at them on the. You see them. You just jump off the wagon, and then you just kind of. You just kind of leap onto this thing, and you just kind of hit it with your body, and then you just kind of slash it. I'm also going to ask you to roll another athletics check in order to land.
That's where that got me, so good luck.
Oh!
Ooh!
Superhero landing! Superhero landing!
Stick the landing.
Unicorn man.
I was going to tell you to roll that with advantage because you are raging, but whatever.
I'll take the luck.
All right. Durian's looking at everyone who's bleeding again, and he's like, "Gosh friggin' dang it to heck!" And then he uses
grab the Zoe and get to the wagon.
He uses his spell again. He uses his staff again. All right. Ooh, that was close. Wow. Okay. So, and he looks at. So everyone gains 13 health back. So that means Zothion, you are now conscious.
Yay!
Somebody get to the wagon.
And he's
that's the plan.
He runs back to the wagon, and he says, "All right, that's about it for this stuff." All right, but before he goes, he's also going to cast. Where is it? He's also going to cast Prayer of Healing. So everyone also gains 10 health back.
Oh! I'm at full health.
Yep.
I mean, until one of those things hits me, then I'll be back down to nothing, but...
Okay. Ellywick, it is your turn.
I am gonna scooch over to the edge of the wagon. And this one's looking pretty healthy, right?
Yep.
sneak over to a part of the wagon where I can sort of see. And I am gonna do sort of aim with finger guns. Ah! I was gonna shoot it. I was gonna shoot it out of the sky, but no.
Nope, that is a miss.
Basically, my fireball, I go like,
yeah,
mofo, and it just misses.
Alright, so Cora
My turn.
is.
I can do nothing else.
Yep, Cora, your turn.
Question for the DM. Can my vicious actually work or no?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna cast it on the one that Ellywick tried to.
We are back again.
I guess it's this one. That one right there.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's see how it does. That is not a pass. It fails and it takes 1 damage.
One? Okay.
Yep.
I'll take what I can get.
Alright. So yes, and then you move back into the wagon.
Yep.
Okay, and so this one is going to attempt to attack Dr. Gerark.
He's got advantage.
Yes, he does. 15 does hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is...
Hey, which was the bird that hit Jojo? Because
That's 19 halved is
which
10.
bird hit
9.
Jojo?
This one right here, Jermo.
Got it. Okay.
19 into 9, right?
19 into 10, rounded up.
You always round down, or are we rounding up?
I round up for monsters, round down for players.
Damn.
So, Jojo, it is your turn.
Okay. Is anyone like, you know, are any of the birds like at ground level currently?
No.
All right. I suppose Jojo's going to turn to the group and there's nothing really I can do this turn until everyone's in the, you know, everyone's in the thing, and we've tricked the birds into coming down to ground level. So I really got nothing.
Oh, I wish I would have spoken on my turn.
Alright. Okay, so this one's going to try. It's gonna ignore Dr. Gerark and it's gonna try and fly at Zothion.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to get out of the open.
That's the plan.
Alright, you take 11 damage. So, yeah, you're down to that.
As though, if everybody is hiding under the cart, I could probably lead them away. I'm probably faster
Alright, this
than
one's
they
going
are.
to attempt to attack Dr. Gerark. Alright, an 18 does hit you. And you take 7 damage. I've already halved it.
Okay.
Alright, this one is also going to attempt to attack Zothion.
You gotta get back in that. You gotta get in that cart, man.
Yeah. I mean, it would if that. He's having a little bit of difficulty, a bit of unfortunate in the turn order.
Come on, man.
Could I? I mean, could I have in my turn grabbed him?
I can't really retcon that, and unfortunately, this thing crits
No,
Zothion.
I mean, I was asking hypothetically, could I have grabbed him during my turn?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't realize I could affect someone else's movement during my turn.
Yes, you could. So
Alright.
unfortunately, Zothion is down. I'm gonna have to ask you to make a death save again.
Of course
Alright.
you do.
Mr. Gerark, grab the Zoe and get in the cart.
Alright, let's see. Spend that. Death save, death save. Come on, give me a good one.
That's a good, yep. Alright, you passed. You passed your first death save. Okay, so this one's going to also attack Dr. Gerark.
Come on, they can miss, right?
They can, but unfortunately, due to high ground rules.
Yeah, we're
does a 15 hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 17. Yikes. So yeah, Dr. Gerark is also down.
Oh my gosh.
Death save time.
Alright. Yep, death save. Roll it. Oh, that is a fail. Yeah. Okay, so Durian is freaking out, and he is also he's going to do another prayer of healing.
Okay.
Alright, so everyone is healed for... you both are healed for 6, so you are both conscious.
Ugh.
Alright, Ellywick, it is your turn.
Grab the Gerark.
Yeah, roll his strength.
They're gonna shred. This is a wooden. They're gonna just shred through it.
They might shred through it for a second, but I've got a plan.
Alright, you managed to pull Dr. Gerark in.
I was actually gonna try and do my stupid little sniper attack again, but apparently I don't get to do that.
Oh, you can do that.
Okay, she aims with her finger again and tries very hard to hit the closest one. I love Pete.
Oh.
Nope, that is, unfortunately, you set a piece of the wagon on fire.
Ow! Dang it.
Alright.
Oh, great. Can someone put that out?
I do healing word on Doc.
Okay. Cool. Alright, and, where's that?
I think my sick is infecting the game.
Okay. So...
Can't Cora create water?
Yeah, Cora, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do healing word on Zothion.
Okay.
Can't you just run? Why don't you run over and grab him real quick?
My strength is a -1.
Oh, okay.
And
Yep.
I'm gonna try vicious mockery on this guy.
Okay. Okay. Which guy is it?
This one.
Okay. Let's see if he passes. He does not pass, and he takes 4 damage.
Woo!
Okay. This one is going to attempt to attack the wagon.
Heard a cat.
Alright, so the things pierce through the wagon and almost hit one of you. Jojo, it is your turn.
Alright. Jojo breaks from underneath the wagon, runs over into the woods, is going to use the last 10 feet of his speed to climb the tree real quick. And he turns to the birds and tries to get their attention. Hey, come get me, you dumb birds!
Okay, you're gonna have to roll performance.
Oh boy.
This could go so badly.
They completely ignore you.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try again. Wait, Cora, can you do anything about? Help me with the performance next time?
I can give you bardic inspiration.
Still
Yeah.
pretty low.
Yeah. This is a hard encounter, guys. You're gonna have to think a little smarter.
Hey.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that the wagon's still on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jojo, you
All right,
your
so-
bow.
No,
I
he
gave that
gave-
to Zothion.
Yeah, he gave that to Zothion.
Oh.
Also, do the birds get damaged from, touching the fiery wagon?
No, it's not
I
fully
mean,
on fire. It's only a part of it is on fire.
I was just asking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if they were taking damage from the fire, you guys are in the wagon, so.
Yeah.
I know. Shush.
Okay, so it is now this Periton's turn. Gosh freaking dang it. He's gonna attack Zothion.
Of course he is.
Well, and it is getting a little frustrated, trying to attacking you, and you don't seem to be dying. Yes. Alright, that is a hit, and unfortunately you go down again.
Oh my gosh!
Death save.
Yeah, wait, and this one's also going to attack the wagon. Yeah, that's a nasty hit. Alright, so that is oof. So yeah, a giant hole has been made in the wagon. Zothion, death save.
Come on. Give me a good one.
That is a good one.
Man, I'm living very well.
Yeah, you're hardy as heck. Okay. So this one's also going to attack the wagon.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Yep, that is, yeah, they're like tearing out pieces of the wagon. It's like, one more good attack and the wagon's gonna be toast in terms of cover.
Oh, great.
They're within striking range of the wagon now if they're bothering to stand there and just tear pieces out of it.
I think they're like swooping past it. Just
Yeah,
shredding pieces.
yeah, they're just swooping past. What they're doing is like they're swooping past it and just taking chunks out of it. Alright, so Dr. Gerark, it is your turn.
He's sort of
Gerark?
he's a little woozy, and he's gonna sort of look up to the party. Listen to me. The tribe I come from, the reason why I get so angry. We've fought off tactics like this before. We won't get anywhere trying to save each other. We wait until they get low, and then we use our attacks.
Yes.
Hopefully, we can kill them. We can't outrun them. We have to fight. And he's gonna use his last rage, and he's gonna exit through one of the holes. Is this the guy that I attacked before?
No.
Is this the guy I attacked?
No, it's the farthest away from you. It's this one down here.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna run up to this guy. And I'm gonna try and leap up and attack him again. Another frenzy
Alright.
rage, second one.
Okay, frenzy
My
rage.
last one. Okay, so here's my athletics.
Nice.
Yep, that is a hit. Okay, so
Why are you so dumb?
okay, well you'll find out. We'll find out eventually. But anyways, roll your attack.
First attack.
Yep, first attack.
Reckless.
Yep, okay, and yeah, the thing immediately goes down. You remove its head from its torso.
Yay! Decapitation!
Yep.
There's Zothion on the ground just twitching. Down. 3 to go. First kill was me. Oh, gods.
Okay, so Durian is going to revive Zothion with a healing word.
Alright. I'll be right back. Need to blow my nose again.
Alright, you are healed for 2, Zothion, and so you are technically conscious. And Durian's gonna take his find into mind, and Durian's just gonna walk out and he readies his weapon. He's like, "Come at me, you foul buzzards!"
I like it.
All right.
That's my brother in arms right there.
Yeah. All right, Cora, it's your turn.
No, it's Ellie's turn.
Sorry, yeah, Ellie. Wild shape. What are you wild shaping into?
I just realized that I can't do the bird.
Yeah.
That's why I was so stupid.
But you can still leap.
Yes, so I'm trying to think of something good that has good leap. Something with good strength. I change into a bear.
Okay.
Yes.
I crawl out of the hole in the leg and turn into a bear. And then I leap to try and eat one of the birds.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
Nice.
Nom nom.
Okay, so
I've taken inspiration from Gerark's inspiring wonderful speech, and she's got a nom on the birds. She's
Okay.
sick and tired of him.
Okay, so okay, you do manage to jump up to it, and so I need. Let's see if you hit them. That's a melee weapon attack. 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. So I need to roll 3d20s.
Ooh, 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, 2
Good
attacks.
choice.
Okay, so the second one does hit. The second one with its bite, one of its claws. That's a.
Can I roll it?
Yeah, roll
Okay.
a 2d4 plus 2.
Just 2.
Oh.
Hi.
That's 4 damage. All right, Cora, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh, wait,
step out.
wait.
What?
Cora!
Do I
Oh,
sink
so Cora, no.
into it, bring it to the ground?
No, you hit it with your claws. You didn't specify that's what you wanted to do.
You didn't tell me which one was the bite.
Oh, the bite was the one that missed.
Which one? I got 2 of them. So then
Yeah.
what was the 12?
The claw.
So I can't like bring it down to me?
No, you just slashed at it with your claw.
I hit it and bring it down. You didn't. You just skipped on the Cora before I could finish. Can you let me finish my turn, please, next time?
Okay. Well, that's really all you could do. It's like you can't attack then grapple. You got to do one or the other.
I thought that if I hit with my paw, I could just smash it down while I'm falling down to earth.
You
I did
can't.
leave.
You can't do that.
Oh.
Oh dear.
No. All right.
Oh. Cora, make it count.
Hey,
I'm
Hey,
just curious.
try to, if you can, Cora, inspire me.
All right. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on Jojo,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go down here. And can I throw my dagger at this guy?
Yes.
All right. Eat this, sucker.
That's a miss.
And it's a miss. Of course.
All right.
Hopefully, it'll take that as literally.
Dice
and
is
go
not
after
on
the dragon.
outside.
All right.
No.
So this one is going to attempt to attack Durian, who has been waiting patiently for his turn to get in, for one of them to attack him, and one of them does attack him, and it is a hit.
But
And it's a nice hit for 16 damage. And so Durian is also going to get a good attack. Where's his stuff? Okay. Okay. So where is that? So he's going to attack twice with his War Priest feature. And he's going to hit him with his Warhammer. Oh gosh.
that's gonna make it explode into a pile of feathers.
Yeah, what happens is that he actually, as soon as it claws him right on the shoulders, and he's like, "That's what I wanted you to do." He whirls his warhammer back and just caves this thing's skull in.
Yay! Only two
And
more.
And it explodes into a pile of feathers.
Oh, hang on, the one beneath Gerark needs to
All
have
right,
a next as well.
Jojo, it is your
No,
turn.
he's got a. Oh, right, yeah.
Jojo runs, yells to Ellywick, "Hey, Ellywick, translate juicy black cat, helpless cat in a tree with big juicy heart for me."
She's currently a bear.
She can still wild speak, can't she? Whatever.
She can't speak back, but she can
All right.
understand you.
All right. He pulls out his flute and he just, just blows like the biggest note he can on that flute, trying to get their attention.
All right.
Performance, I guess.
Yep, performance, and add your 1d6 for Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
Yeah, that worked.
All right. You weren't supposed to get advantage with that.
Oh.
But you do manage to. One of them is actually looking at you.
All right.
Okay, and he's going to attempt to fly towards you, but he doesn't quite make it at you. He's just kind of hovering a little bit out of your reach.
Okay.
If he attacks me again, I'm going to be so annoyed.
Nope. Zothion, you are. Yeah, you are. It is your turn.
Ah, glorious. And I just realized I have a bow.
Yep.
Don't I?
Yeah! I give you a bow, man!
All right.
So what's the best way to use this thing?
Hitting it really, really hard.
Goes into the bird.
With a longbow. Oh yes. So while that thing is being distracted by my little kitty friend, I decide to come up close and get a few paces closer, and then attacking this fella here, near the rock, and I shoot it with my bow, and I aim straight for its smug face.
All right, roll your
It's
attack.
a 1d8.
Yeah, roll your attack. Roll the attack.
Yeah, add your dex.
That is a hit.
Woo!
Alright, and
also, as a paladin, you have the ability to smite creatures. So what you can do is you can expend a spell slot in order to do a little bit of extra damage. So, would you like to do that?
Do
Yes,
it.
yes, I would.
Do it.
Alright. Alright, where is it? Alright.
Turn the faithness or nature's
I'm
wrath?
trying to find where the smite. Oh yeah, it's okay, so roll a 2d8.
2d8. Oh yeah. Where do I roll?
Dice roller. Yeah, roll a 2d8.
I am so lost.
Okay. It's
Hit dice?
no, the little dice roller on the left of the screen.
Dexterity,
like your-
strength.
No, on the
No,
on the left of the screen.
It's that little little toolbar with like the mouse.
Yeah,
and
the little
paintbrush.
like the little Photoshop toolbar.
I'm
The
trying to
one with
find
the
it.
little the cursor, the cube, the paintbrush, the little light. It's like the
Type
cursor, the
slash
paint.
R2D20.
Alright, so what's it called? I'll just control F it.
It's
I
not.
don't think you can.
Okay, look at the top of the whole map. Just look at the top left. You see the little one do you see the little button that says a cursor?
Let's see. I'm looking at Gladiator background.
No, not of your character
Oh,
sheet.
you're on
Of
your
the
character
screen. Of the screen.
Of the actual
Oh,
map.
I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, let's roll shape. There we go.
Yeah, you see the little dice roller? There you go.
Yeah, now.
Okay.
Alright, so.
Go over to that and go to the little D8 and hit the 2.
D8 2, here we go. Rolling the dice. Oh, yeah!
Okay, that is... So, while the thing's back is turned, you manage to... Yeah, the arrow sails through the air and it sticks the thing in the back and it is dead.
Yay! Oh my god, we actually might live.
Alright. Okay, so this one is gonna attempt to attack Ellywick. After Ellywick just slashed its face. Let's see how it does. Okay.
There's no Riddicks.
That is a hit. Oh, yeah. Let me deal with that. Okay, so it does 13 damage to you.
You'd think the bird would.
All right.
create-
Is my
Rocket out
AC
of there.
different as a bear?
Yes.
It's probably less.
Yeah, it's probably, yeah, it is. Anyways.
Right, so 13.
Yeah, you take 13 damage. Okay, so
Got
Dr.
it.
Gerark, it is your turn.
Okay. If I can get to this space, can I jump and try and grapple?
Okay, that's 30 feet, and it's already... Oh wait, hang on, I forgot. It dove down, and then it basically did like a little ride-by attack. So it's actually right over here. So...
Is it in the air, or is it
Yes,
like
yes,
close
it is
to
in
Earth?
the air. It's about 30. It's
Can
about
I
30 feet.
jump and grapple it here?
Let me see. What's your movement speed?
30.
Yeah, you won't be able to make that.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and...
Don't you have a javelin?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just go ahead and go behind this little box here, and I'll just... chuck a javelin at him.
Okay, go for it.
I do not get advantage on that, so...
That is a hit.
Yay!
The javelin pierces the thing's chest. And at this point, it realizes that all of its friends are dead, and it's going to fly away.
Oh, thank God!
You coward! I'm still standing! What excuses do you have? I got knocked out, what, 5 times now? I killed 2 of you!
So yes, encounter over.
Oh, thank God!
Jojo drops out of the tree. Well, that was a lot of trouble over nothing.
Cora is walking around and picking up her 2 daggers and putting them back in her pouch.
Ellywick is so 110% done. She goes under the wagon, drags the unconscious guy, and sticks him back in the hole.
Funny, there's no way that we did all of that for nothing.
You don't realize.
Cora looks around. I told you those things were nasty.
Yes, they were. Now, let's fix the wagon and use it to catch up to our party before something else catches us.
Well, you already have your guys' wagon.
Oh, let's toss him in the wagon and go!
Yeah, I agree. Let's go.
She picks him back up out of the hole and walks over to the wagon and just chucks him in there. She doesn't care.
Make the horse double time it.
All right.
The bear, she can rip her face off. Don't make her more mad.
Okay, so as you all are heading back to trying to catch up with the caravan, you are a half hour late, but it's not really that big of a deal because the entire camp is already set up. You're just you're just a half hour late getting there. So yes, you are all very so you all arrive very grumpy, very bloodied, and very, very, very tired.
By the way, Jojo, just like, this was just my idea, like, before we were going, but Jojo actually threw the corpses of the birds in the wagon, too.
I see.
Let's see what... Maybe the feathers could be worth something, we'll never know.
Oh, no, I was thinking these would go deliciously on a spit with glaze.
Let the good times roll!
Ellywick, entangles the stranger and then throws him in a tent. Into bear. I'm out of bear.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, for all you know, Ellywick, he was in the same boat you were when we found you in the cave. Be nice.
Yes, but he made everybody almost die. I'm not taking no chances. At least I tried to help.
All right. So Alder actually looks to you and says, "Hey, what took you so long?"
Oh.
Cora just shoots him a look and then walks to the fire.
Jojo pulls out the birds from the wagon and shows it to them. This is what took us so long.
He looks at those giant birds and is like, oh.
Enjoy dinner for everybody.
Heck yeah!
Okay.
I'm normally not one for eating my own kind, being a bird, but in this case I'll make an exception.
I'm a cannibal because I am just that pissed.
If somebody eat my heart, I'll eat their heart. What's it?
Alright, so
the wizard claps slowly.
Before anyone can do anything with the birds, they're just like, no, step back. This is where my skills come in. Jojo, starts, preening the birds. And,
what are you using the entangle for?
I told you I tied up the guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, cooking utensils. Fantastic. So, you...
Kentucky Fried Baritone.
Yep, So, yep. You ask... So, you use some supplies given to you by Aldor to bread and flour these Parians after skinning them and bleeding them. And you managed to make some very good... a very good facsimile of fried chicken.
Fried Pyriton.
Cora just grabs like a leg and angrily tears into it. It's just like muttering. It's just like muttering like extreme cuss words in Orin.
Yeah, and then just Durian's taking a bite. Like, I did not know you could cook that well, Jojo.
And there Zothion just takes off a bit of the breast and just starts stuffing his face. Ah. You tried to take me down 5 times, but I ended up taking your breast. Now feed me. Isn't this pure irony? Oh, glorious. Never mess with a Zothion.
This is getting so
Jojo goes back to the cart and unloads the giant cask of ale that he purchased from the inn a while back.
Cora angrily stomps up to Jojo, grabs some of the ale, and just chugs it. She's that angry.
I think everyone is 110% done.
Jojo starts passing out flagons of ale to everyone around the fire.
Yeah. Everyone is so mad.
The doc is gonna sort of wrap on this tent near the fire.
Yeah. I am so pissed, but this is so delicious.
A toast to almost dying and yet not.
Cora hands Jojo her mug. I need another one.
I have a. He pours her another one. There you go.
And she gets it.
Yes, yeah, I think that was the hardest encounter you guys have ever. Yeah.
That's the closest to. I think that's the closest to death we've come to in a while.
Yeah, I think the last time was the church.
There better be some good experience points from this.
Yeah, it's yeah, Durian had to expend everything from the healing staff he got. Otherwise, you guys would have been
very much dead.
Yeah. Once
I
again,
wish I'd thought of the distraction. All right, so I'm definitely gonna. So Jojo turns to Cora, like, we should probably definitely use the distraction thing in the future next time, because I'm pretty much faster than anything else on on the battlefield we've faced so far.
But if you run away, they just ignore you and keep killing us. We gotta attack them.
But if we can, with some help from Cora, I might be able to take some of them off enough that a lot of them chase after me. They can't catch me, but hey, get some off of you. I unfortunately didn't think of that plan until a little late into our battle.
Yeah.
So
yes. Oh, whoops! I actually need to.
But it definitely sounds like a good. I think it's a good strategy that might work in the future, with a little bit more. I mean, as long as it's implemented a little earlier on in the fight.
You know, I keep saying this, but it's just so satisfying. He just takes out another bit of the breast. If this thing I think this was the one that took me out 4 times. I ended up shooting it in the head. And it's so satisfying to eat a meal that almost killed you 4 times.
Jojo's staring into the fire, like, hey, I know another joke.
Don't, cat. I will throw you in fire if you do.
No, I'm curious enough. Let's.
Cora gets up and walks away.
Let the good times
Go on.
roll.
Does anybody mind if I set the other noble's tent on fire?
Go ahead. I will dance around it.
Okay. So how many elves does it take to build a fire?
How many elves does it take to build a fire? I do not know.
3! One to build the fire, one to write a ballad about it, and one that dies in the last chapter of the story.
Cora, you actually missed a genuinely funny one.
Cora is just sitting on a rock.
Hey, speaking of setting me on fire, build a man a fire, he's warm for a night. Set a man a fire, and he's warm for the rest of his life.
Wow, I didn't realize you'd get that dark.
It was right there. I had to stab at it.
Because of course you did. Ellywick, may I suggest that you may not let that tent go on fire just yet? We don't want to start too much of a ruckus.
And I'm just
Yeah, I
she's
know.
pacing around the fire. Just makes the bonfire bigger.
I know, Ellywick. It was a harsh fight. A very harsh fight. But we won. And we got an incredible amount of food from it.
I don't like seeing anybody in danger. I don't like nearly dying. I don't like seeing a particular person hurt. Oh, but I don't like any of this. She back and forth.
Jojo takes a mug of ale and a leg of the meat and heads to the tent where their friend is unconscious and tied up. And he tries to, he wafts the meat over the man's face and tries to wake him up with it.
Before we do that,
Zothion, when you bite into the meat, you accidentally bite into something. You pull it out of your mouth, and it's a tiny little ruby.
Oh. Well, Zothion leaves over to Durian and says, "Check the other birds. Maybe they also bleed at the
It's like, what on earth did these things eat?
Hearts, apparently.
Alright, so Durian actually goes over to the wagon and he starts sifting through all the other stuff, seeing if they ate anything else.
Josh, can I rap on this random tent?
Yeah. Yep.
Excuse me, tremendously sorry to bother you. Sort of like knocking his knuckle against the canvas.
Alright, immediately a sword pops out and it's like, What the beep do you want?
He puts his hands up like he's at gunpoint. Sorry. I was just looking to inquire, since we are in a caravan, if anyone is peddling goods. Perhaps you could point me in the direction of a more friendly tent.
Yeah, she points over to this little tent. What are you looking for? A place to purchase goods?
Yes, if
merchant of some sort that would.
If someone is selling any sort of goods, preferably the restorative kind. I'm afraid my party is a bit out of sorts.
She points over to this tent.
All right. Thank you. Very sharp weapon.
Now, please do not interfere. Do not knock on a woman's tent in the middle of the night. You never know; she might not be decent. Then she just shuts the door. She just shuts the flap in front of you.
He goes.
And Cora calls over to them. At least he knows.
Nevertheless, he's quite embarrassed.
And then there's Zothion just thinking to himself, wow, she's cute. I'll be chatting to her in the morning.
So Jojo's trying to wake up the prisoner, the dude with the smoldering.
Okay, so he looks at he wakes up and he's like, oh, hi.
Good morning, Starshine. Looking for some food?
I would love some food. Thank you very much.
Here you go. He just kind of like puts it in the guy's mouth. He just kind of shoves the leg in his mouth. It's like, here you go, eat up.
He's just kind of chewing, and his eyes just kind of roll in the back of his head because he's just, you can tell he hasn't eaten in a while.
So he pulls the leg back. He's like, lets the guy chew. He's like, so well, what reason were you buried in the ground earlier? We couldn't help but notice that someone very, very much wanted you not to be rescued.
Oh, it's quite simple. It's quite simple. I broke a promise to marry a woman.
Ah.
Yes,
What?
I broke off the engagement because I discovered that her father and brothers were all bandits and I was expected to join them. And they did not like that.
Huh. Bandits. Alright. And is that why you have the the mark on your forehead?
Yeah, he looks at the trait. It's like, yes, they had very strange practices.
Okay. And why do you have the loot symbol on your chest?
Our birth.
Wait, you know about the Harpers?
I'm pretty sure we joined them.
Oh, you all are. Let me see yours. You pull out.
Get one?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
you got a little Harper's amulet, and you show him your little pin, and he just looks at you and says, "Oh, all right. Well, okay, that changes everything. So, that story I just told you, it's a lie."
Ah! I kind of thought so. I was going to see if I was going to have to torture you with some of this fine ale I have right here.
That's not torture.
It is when you can't reach it.
It is torture when you can't reach it.
I don't touch the stuff. What is that? A foul taste in my mouth.
Foul taste?
What
are you talking about?
Some sort of alcohol. I hate alcohol.
The alcohol is... I haven't given you any alcohol yet. Oh wait, we did earlier while you were unconscious.
You also have probably buffalo slobber in your hair.
Yeah, you have buffalo slobber in your hair.
I think a bath can take that. But anyways. So, yes. I'm assuming that this is the monthly caravan?
Yeah, we're caravanning on our way to a place called Daggerboot or Daggerfoot or something Dagger.
Daggerford.
There we go, that's the one.
Well, yes. Anyways, I'm pretty much what I'm supposed to do is I'm tracking a shipment of stolen loot north. And
there was actually a guy stealing stuff in our caravan, if that's who you're following.
Oh
he
no.
stole my staff.
No, it's not him. I wasn't assigned to this caravan. But yes. Other people became when I was snooping around, they became suspicious of me. And unfortunately, I did not exactly hide myself well, and the cultists found out who I was, and they buried me and were going to let the buzzards kill me.
a little bit more than buzzards came to kill you.
What do you mean?
You know what a Peridion? Giant, deer, bird, monster thing.
Oh.
Eat hearts.
Oh.
Yeah. There was like 6 of those things. You're eating him right now.
Well, they're delicious.
And then Zothion just goes out, I killed 2 of them!
No one's denying your claim on their lives.
Alright, so...
Considering they tried to eat us, though, this is just really...
Okay. So remind me. You guys are all headed. Your end destination after Daggerford is Waterdeep, is it?
I'm not really big on the plans thing. Jojo calls out to Cora. It's like, hey, Cora! Turns out the guy we saved is actually a guy we really glad we saved. Come over and help me talk to this guy, because I am probably not the diplomatic one that should be handling this.
Cora grumpily goes over, stares at him. Yes.
Hey, so yeah,
so,
this is,
hello.
This is my friend Cora.
You need to... I'm assuming that you're all heading to Waterdeep?
Yes. That's the Caravan's end destination, yes.
Well, I have contacts in Waterdeep and I know my way around the city. So, I can help you get to where you need to go.
Alright.
Alright, so apparently the bison is snuggling up to the guy, and he's like, what on earth is this animal?
It's a bison, or as I call it, a very woolly cow.
Oh, it's not violent, is it?
No, like I said, it's like a cow.
All right then.
No offense, Benny.
But yes.
Just roll with it.
All right. Well, in that case, I look forward to future dealings, and I would appreciate if these bindings would be gone.
Cora calls over to Ellywick.
Yeah, what?
We can untie him now.
All right, so change it.
She skeptically sort of takes Cora's word for it, snaps, and the bindings sort of die away.
Thank you. And he kind of leans against the bison. So, this is actually kind of comfy.
Jojo tosses him the leg.
And he is very comfortable. Uh-oh. Pretty taking a liking to you. I'd recommend extra soap. Because he doesn't have very good breath.
I'll deal with it later. Anyways,
Benny, stop smothering him.
You all can call me Colin.
Colin.
While that's going on, Dr. Gerark, you wrap on the tent in front, and
are you decent? Don't want to disturb you.
All right. This man comes out in some he comes out in very ornate looking robes. He's got a very twirly mustache. He's like, oh hey, what can I do for you?
Ooh, I like your accent.
Hello, sir. What do you call yourself?
My name is Lai. Is there anything I could get for you?
You have a very unfortunate name.
Yes, for a salesman, yes, I would agree.
I am not the first. You're not the first to make that joke.
And then Zothion calls out, do you have a twin brother named True?
course I don't. That's my cousin.
Well played.
Listen, Mr. Lai, I've just a simple purchase request. I don't want to keep you up in the middle of the night here. I have unfortunately borne witness to some of my friends being in near-death situations. I was inquiring if I could part with a few of my coins in return for perhaps some healing elixirs, if you have them.
Oh.
Ellywick nods vigorously next to him. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
All right. Let's give me 1 minute. He puts on some nice slippers and he heads over to some crates in the back. All right. Where did I put those? All right. How many are you looking for?
How much would you charge me for 4 of them?
Alright, give me 1 second. 50 gold pieces for each of them.
Oh dear.
That's the standard price, my boy.
Then Zothion gets an idea, if I may. He walks over to the tent. What about this red ruby? What would that get us?
He looks over to you and says, "That'll do."
Yeah, perhaps, but I also think this ruby could. Plus, I'd also tell people to definitely go to you from now on for any great deals and great services. How would that sound?
Roll persuasion with advantage.
All right, persuasion. Now that should work because damn it, I am charismatic.
Yep. Okay. All so right. Persuasion with advantage.
That makes one of us.
So I need to. All right. Tick the box then for that.
Yep.
All right, and persuasion with advantage. And yeah, baby.
Okay. So he looks at you and he says, "All right." He nods. All right. He trades it over and then gives you your 4 healing potions.
It was a pleasure doing
I asked for 6.
Oh yes, 6. Sorry. Yeah.
No worries.
6. Damn.
There we go. Thank you. And tell me, that lady in the tent over there, is she a healer? She looked like a healer.
The one. Which one? You're going to have to be a bit more specific.
The one near the.
Oh, that one. No, she is just a very crabby lady.
She's too cute and pretty to be crabby.
Whatever floats your boat there.
You guys are strange.
Anyways,
Lie, for a gold coin, would you part with a length of chain?
What?
A length of chain.
A length of chain? I'm not the person to be talking to about a length of chain.
Oh, very well. We've already overstayed.
Yes. All right. Well, you notice he's about to apply some cream to his face. Yes, and I need my beauty sleep. So have a nice evening.
You've been lovely.
Yes. You notice that he also has some cucumbers that he's going to put on his face. And you'd also notice that his tent smells very, very nice.
Well, he knew a good deal when he saw one.
That was some fine bargaining, Zothion.
Many thanks.
To have such a charismatic figure in our midst.
That's what I do. But I think you keep me around for the muscle more than you do the cut.
Well, I mean, one of us is the muscle here, that's for sure.
Ah, yes, we get to settle that bet.
You've already defeated me. I'm a humble doctor. But I do request that I do take one of those health potions. I was able to restore Cora's life for a bit because I had one. Perhaps we all should have one, or if you'd like to keep them for yourself, I understand.
Gerark, Gerark, we need to share these potions around. Because, let's face it, we've just been through the worst kind of hell in ages. Yeah. So.
Hey, Zoe!
Yes, Jojo?
Before we turn in, it just occurred to me that how would you feel about holding onto that bow until you can properly teach me how to use it?
Zothion grins, smiles and said, "It'd be my honor, my little feline friend."
And to that end, how about we practice at least once a night? Because that was really awesome, the way you took that bird down with that bow. I really loved it.
Many thanks, and you know what? I like that. Good to have another archer in the group.
Hey!
Alrighty then. Well,
let's try another wisdom.
Yep. Both of you roll wisdom.
Wisdom, where are you?
Oh.
Now I can't be that stupid tonight.
Oh!
No, you are not.
Oh.
That's weird. Okay, that's weird. It's literally the exact.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, you weren't supposed to roll that with advantage, so I always take the first roll in that case. So yeah, it's gonna take. So yeah, Jojo's still learning. He doesn't know. Yeah, he's still trying. He doesn't know what draw strength is, and you have to spend the entire night just teaching him what that is.
I just love that scold. He's like, "You can't be that stupid, Jojo."
Wait. We have to.
Quick question. It's like the using this bow. I'd be using it with disadvantage, unproficient with it, right?
Yeah.
No. Oh. No. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Alright. So, alright. So, until I can use it proficiently, he's going to be holding on to it. Alright.
Alright. So, and well, with that said, I think that's all we're gonna do for tonight.
Oh.
What experience did we get for that?
We better got it.
You got a level.
Yay!
Hey. Because that was
awesome.
Yeah, so that was kind of my wake-up call to you guys that it's gonna get harder and you gotta fight a little smarter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's you've had it easy for a while because frickin' Durian Dunkelbeard rolled really, really well on that healing staff.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
yeah. And
even then, it didn't save you. It almost didn't save you this time. So yes, encounters are gonna be a lot harder, and you gotta be able to adapt. But yes, you were able to win. It's so I'd recommend like thinking about strategies and thinking about this last encounter, what you could have done differently. And,
oh, definitely.
Yeah, think about what you could have done differently. Think about what you could have. Think about other options, like what you did wrong. And what you did right, because that was a very hard encounter. Like what's a 5e challenge rating?
Call dibs on leveling up first because I'm really tired and sick.
Yeah, in a second. I wanna. Okay, so we had how many character? We had 6 characters at level 4.
It's the Peridian is a challenge 2 times how many creatures?
What?
The Peridian is a challenge 2, I believe. Challenge rating 2.
So yes, this encounter, yeah, this is classified as a deadly encounter.
That's an understatement. How many times did I die?
Yeah, well, technically you were knocked out, but anyways, yeah, you guys were able to survive a deadly encounter.
Hey.
That's
Yay.
what we're doing
Give yourselves a
pretty
pat
good.
on the back, but keep in mind that a lot of these things are going to be that hard. All
Yep.
right. So
That's
thank you
gonna
all
be
for joining
pointless.
me in the chat. Thank you all for your donations, and thank you all for paying attention. And we shall see you next time when we shall finish the caravan. And have a lovely, lovely day. Take care.
Bye.
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 Bye.